Arknights. Doctor, it's great to see you.
So I thought I was ready. Forgot about a little something. Myself. Give me just a second. Seeing as you guys were already here, I thought, you know, let's just get it started. But I just need to pop in. Give me just a second. For Vtubers Studio to log in. There we go. We should be okay. Yeah, thank you. Here I am. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Arknights. How are you guys doing? So, gonna be appearing today. Tight schedule. No problem, go. I was gonna say it's nice being. I thought I was ready, but I was gonna say being ready early is nice because. Oh, forgot to do this. Because you know I get a chance to say hi to you guys through chat. You know, a little more relaxed, and you know, get started with this as soon as the stream is starting up. It is nice chatting at the beginning of the stream. I know, you know, because we usually are on a tight schedule with Arknights, especially. I usually just don't get a chance to chat much at the beginning.
Great to see you.
That's something that I miss a little bit, you know, getting to chat a little more. Did I get any? No, I haven't gotten. My voice is going. Hold on. I'm a little, because the climate has been a little weird. I have a bit of phlegm, so I apologize. Hopefully that doesn't pop in during the reading. I think it will be fine. But oh yeah, we can start with pulse. Not doing that just yet. This minigame is kinda weird, but it's kinda cool actually. Before I get distracted with that though, I was thinking, yeah, maybe sometime we could do like a chatting stream, or maybe find another game where we can chat a little more. Like, I guess back in the day, Minecraft, right, was one where we could chat a little more while we were playing, or some other games like that. I think that will be fun. I guess, yeah, these things I was saying, like Oblivion. I know those type of games have a lot of exploration, so that helps, I guess, right, with getting a chance to chat somewhere. So yeah, that is something that I miss a bit. Will be nice. Oh, did you get? Yeah, you totally would. Wait, we didn't ask for a streamer luck last time because I ended up getting. Oh, Spectre Altar as well. Dang. Oh, you wanted Nero? Yeah. I'm assuming you didn't want her, right? Oh, okay. Or you wanted her? Yeah, you didn't want Spectre Altar? Or am I getting the two mixed up? But yeah, let me just get that ready. Either way, you know, hope you know there's still time. Hope you get whoever you want to get. With that said, today we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be winding down a bit. I think we're gonna be doing just 25 pulls for the time. Well, for today, just in general. Last time we did. Oh no, did we do? Wait, am I getting my math messed up? No, we're doing 50 pulls, so we're doing 25 right now. I think that's what I had in mind. I think. Am I getting that confused? I think that's what I had in mind. Because we have the 300s, I was like, oh, let's do 50 today, 50 the next stream, and then the final stream, the last 100. I think that was my plan. So yeah, okay, I think we'll go with that. There we go. Let's see how it goes. Just ironic 2% pull. That shouldn't have happened unless devs were present on stream. I mean, it happens. I've seen people pull, and I don't know if the people that I've seen, the screenshots that I've seen, are people who stream or just who play normally. But I've seen people pull like multiple 6 stars in one 10 pull, and I'm still convinced that that's some kind of psyop. I don't believe. I don't know about that. Maybe people that post a lot about Arknights or something. I have my little conspiracy theory about that. I don't know. It might be real. But I just find that so, like you said, like so little percentage of chance. Also, we're pulling now. Let's see. Wait, 4 star? Not a bad start.
Excuse me, is this the office of the doctor?
Yeah, I have no idea how that happens. I believe it. I'll believe it when I see it actually happen. In before? No. Now, I did buy the certificates. I should have waited until after the banner was done. But I guess it doesn't matter. let's just yeah, I think I'm gonna do until 5. Or let's do it 10 times right away. Yeah. Let's see how it goes. Then we'll figure it out. I don't know why I'm so particular about how we do this. Let's see. Okay. Early 6th. Okay. Got the one. Wait, was that multiple 5 stars?
Doctor, I am here.
What's up, baseline? I feel like we're probably gonna get max spots baseline.
To maintain friendly relations with you. I can.
I don't know how likely anything else is, other than I'm pretty sure we're gonna get full pots baseline. That I think is very likely. Let's see. Oh, that's a 5 star still.
Liaison from the 6th Tribunal
nice.
of the Lateran Curia, here for cultural exchange. Oh, right. To prevent any safety inspections, my luggage has a self-destruct mechanism.
What?
Yep, the stuff inside isn't necessarily all safe.
Understandable. I was thinking the other day how similar the Sancta are from Mandalorians. They kinda are, right? Because they're all about the weapons and stuff. That's cool. I'm getting a 6-star reverse temple. Who would have guessed? I wouldn't have guessed. I was not expecting that. Let's see.
Should have showed you my files. Messenger or mercenary, you ask? Doesn't matter. All you need to know is that I'm not after your life for now, Doctor.
For now, okay. Let's go, Ines. Oh, that's nice. Okay, was that the final 6-star? I'm just gonna skip. Yeah, okay. Cool. What the heck? Huh. Well, we're off to an interesting start, to say the least. So let's do 3 more singles, and then we can do a final 10 pull for now, and then we'll do the remaining after this.
Attention.
So yeah.
I am
Doberman.
former military
I don't like skipping 10 times, but I feel like it might have to come down to it at one point. I feel like I'm gonna have to at one point, and it's gonna be like a crazy 10 times or something. I don't know. Not suspicious at all. Yeah, totally. I don't know how this keeps happening. Yo, Embryo. Do I already have full pod baseline? I don't think so, right? Well, almost halfway there. That's interesting. It's so cool. I wanted in it for a long time. I mean, the entire W team, obviously. But, you know, it's a good progress. It's a really good progress. Okay, final 10 pull for now. Let's see what they want to do, you know. Maybe it's time for things to balance it out. Let's skip for next time. Yeah. Oh no, let's just skip now. Yeah, okay. Oh, another La Pluma. Nice. There you go. I mean, I would have skipped it regardless. Okay. So that's all for now. One potential. I think this is telling us something. Yeah, I think I should start building La Pluma. We also got... I didn't know that Verdant was also... Yeah, same as Spectre Altar's trait? What is it called? Sub-category? Yeah, it's also a Dollkeeper. That's cool. I didn't have any Dollkeepers until these two. It's pretty cool. What the heck? Another reminder. That's what I was thinking. Okay. Well, we're off to an interesting start. Let's see where we go next time. But for now, let's jump back into the story. We're going to be reading the story, and we're also going to be doing the stages at the same time as before. I enjoyed that. I ended up a little bit tired, but I think it was fun. I don't know if that's how I'll do other events in the future, but I think it's been a fun experiment so far. So let's keep it going. Let's see. Yeah, we were doing the Arknights until the... I'm going to switch to this one.
Coming, Commander.
Until the 5th level, right? We were saying. So I think... Yeah, I think this is good. The music in this event. Oh, it's impressive. I can't wait for the boss fight. I wonder what the theme is gonna be. But anyway, the Arknights, let's go! Let us continue for now. Right. The sound I heard when I passed out. It was you, sharpening your sword. Right. So where did we leave last time? We had a lot of stuff happened last time. I'm actually surprised. Like last time felt like its own arc, very fittingly. Let us continue. I got some dirt on it on the way back. It had better be sharp enough. My neck is sturdier than you might think. That's not for you to decide. Huh. Are we on top of a spire? I'm not going to let you jump off if that's what you mean. As I said, there are no second chances. It almost sounds like you want me to live. It doesn't matter what I want. It's my responsibility. You also have own responsibilities, don't you? You're a turned Lithanian. Don't run away again like a child. Perhaps your employer forgot to mention this, but Graf Urtica is dead. It was you chewing on 5 gum. But the Graf Urtica still exists. You're still the last of House Urtica. Yes, what it feels to chew 5 gum, and it's the guys that get turned into statues. Oh man, rip to that guy. But I never wanted. Running away doesn't make problems disappear. No one can choose their birth. In that sense, we are all the same. Is that what you tell yourself to justify serving as an executioner for that evil old fart? That you had no choice but to become his follower? 9. It's how I remind myself that it took what it took to gain the freedom I have now. What? Using the name Urtica, the one you call an evil old fart, changed my family's destiny. Everything I do today, I do to protect the hard-earned freedom of myself and many like me. You're thanking the Witch King? I'm just stating a fact. A fact, huh? What about the fact that he spilled so much blood? What about the fact that his remnants have claimed so many innocent victims? Did you think you could ignore all the pain he inflicted on others just because of some convenient facts? The Witch King is dead. Let the historians, politicians, and everyone else with too much time on their hands judge his deeds. I'm a warrior. My only concern is the battle in front of me, and the battle to come. One can choose a bird, it's what you do with it that defines who you are. Angry clone cat. Oh, you're talking about Calcid. Oh no, you're talking about Mew, right? Mewtwo, right? Sounds familiar. If he truly left anything behind, then whether his legacy is good or bad isn't up to him anymore. It's up to choose who make use of it. Calcid will use Mewtwo, right? Can Mewtwo be used? I remember there was something about Mewtwo can be caught. Yeah. I remember seeing that from a movie, right? As his heir, that's how you should be thinking. Don't you dare look at me like that. Your wounds are going to open up. I don't need sympathy from a remnant of the Witch King. Graf, not another word. Evan Holtz. Which of us do you really think isn't brave enough to face the facts of the Witch King? That'll do, Lessing. Welcome back. Oh, this guy, okay. What is this, a Disney villain? So this is the guy that was talking with the other twin empress, right? That good empress, bad empress, yeah, the bad empress. Not bad, but you know, the balance thing. Are the arts ready? Arts? Hopefully what's in your head will come in useful, Lamb of Urtica. Now, let me see it. Ah! The melody is surprisingly intact, considering Lithanian know nothing of souls. Sometimes I wonder if these people meticulously recorded even that Erkenshorn mumbled in his sleep. Even what he mumbled in his sleep, yeah. Oh, I almost miss those metaphors of his, when he used to curse out his tutor. You knew the old farts? Who are you? Holy farts. Is that how you talk about the elders of your own family? I thought you Lithuanians were all about etiquette and manners. Well, that's one thing you have in common with him, I suppose. Speaking of Pokemon, his beard looks stylized by the same person who does Jesse's hair. Yeah, like the giant, just... What do we call it? Yeah, super long hair. Yeah. Definitely. I have nothing in common with him. Yeah, just keeps going. Stop screaming. Are you a 3-month-old baby? Crying any louder won't make anyone listen. Why don't you do something useful with your mouth? I could teach you some vocal arts that can be cast with your tongue alone. I'm not taking lessons from a minion of the Witch King. I don't know if you're gonna have a choice, dude. A ball of arts. Was that what hit you the last time, Lessing? I was careless. How many times do I have to tell you? You need to do more than swing your sword around. Train your arts perception. I hope you never tell anyone I raised you, you stupid ship. Dang. I never have. As for you, I suppose it's noteworthy that you can manage that without an arts unit. But your manipulation of energy couldn't be more clumsy. Are you trying to blow yourself up? Who tells you to use your lesions like that? The imbeciles in the spires? It's all the Witch King's fools. They learned from Herkunshorn, sorry, I keep messing that up. Herkunshorn's madness, but without a silver of his skill. Gah! That's better, my little lamb. It's best that you stay put, for everyone's safety. Check the defensive enchantment, Lessing. Professor Hoffman is on his way. You should wait until he arrives. We need to get this over with quickly, before we draw the attention of the Empress's voice and the Quetzal Watcher. Fine. Gerhard won't be of much help, but it's not the worst thing for him to learn a lesson or two. The Genesis Horn. How long has it been? So are they... Yeah, what is their plan? What are they cooking? Guess we have to wait and see. Carl Schmidt Street. That place again? It's just an old street where a bunch of failed artists make their homes. I've already investigated more than a few times. Isn't that where she was, though? Loris Borden received a phone call before his death. Man. It was from an old baron by the name of Lucas, who lived in Carl Schmidt Street. Apparently, he's called for the gendarmerie many times because of noise in the streets. The old nobles are all like that, overreacting to the smallest things. They think they can order the people down here around like servants, even though they've been kicked out of their spires. What I mean is, I wouldn't take it too seriously. Loris Borden's actions indicate the likelihood of a plausible lead there. Were you even listening? Just because he went there doesn't mean he thought it was worth investigating. Well, I think the opposite, actually. He may have been the commander of the gendarmerie, but he was just a Visigraph and a houseless outsider at that. 20-year-old honor made him a little more than a glorified servant for the great nobles of a place like Zwillingstürme. He answered to Baron's call, not because he was a useful lead, but because he had to. This information has little relevance to the objective. Hey, don't just go! At least, wait up! That chop. Pro Schultz Fine Arts. I don't usually wear hats because of my halo. Just go in. I feel like you could get a perfectly fitting hat that goes over the halo. Like a top hat kind of deal, you know? It could work. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, madame. Oh, let's go, Viviana. Oh, by your appearance, I take it you're a local. You could say that. Do you know how I can get to Carl Schmidt Street? I'm sorry, I'm new around here. I don't suppose young nobles like yourself leave their spires very often. I'll ask someone else. No need. Just follow this street until the fourth statue, then make a left. You'll see it in the distance. Clip and Woodrow call that a skill issue. Wait, yeah, good point. They both got their banger hats. It's a good argument. I need them to meet up. That will be really cool, actually. See what's in the distance? You didn't know? Carl Schmidt Street is also known as Marigold Alley. Marigold. It's where the great composer Carl Schmidt once lived. He wrote some famous pieces about marigolds under the sun, making the alley a kind of holy ground for art lovers. Interesting. I've never read about that. A little anecdote. The kind you hear all over Zwillingstürme, hardly even a story. Well, danke. For the directions and the story. Incidentally, you're not old enough to be buying a graduation cap, are you? Oh, I'm waiting for someone. Well, if we happen to be heading to the same place, would you like to come with me? Thank you for the offer, but the music of the Kaiserinnen will guide me. Very well. May the melody of Zwillingstürme be ever long and winding, like the rivers and the clouds. Okay, she really had to do a whole outro for that. You can come out now. Oh, he was waiting. Explain your actions. That was an Empress's voice who just passed by. She seemed decent enough, but unfortunately, we're not walking the same path. Are we not? It will be cool to see them team up. Yo, Cora, what's up? You're a little later than we agreed on, Viviana. I met a remarkable young man on the streets. Now, I'm sure we're not the only ones looking into this case. Now I'm sure we're not the only ones. You sound a little sad about that. Yeah, the spy was practically a child. And... You stopped. What's the matter? I'm listening. The music of the Kaiserin is still playing. Zwillingstürme still waits in their wonderful melody. But can a melody played by divergent wills remain in harmony forever? Good question. I'll get back to you on that. Anyway. You fear the Empress's voice. Is your employer an enemy of the Empress's? Are you out of your mind? Don't ask that question out on the street. We'll be entering the alley soon. I will ask them. Fine. You want to know if I'm in league with the people who killed Loris Borden? Absolutely not. I'm a Lupo, which I will hope is obvious. I was born near Syracuse. Oh, there we go. In the early years of the Witch King's reign, not long after Syracuse broke away from Lithanian. How do you think he and his followers treated my people? Oh. I was inquiring about you personally, not the history of your family, dang. Is there a difference? I had assumed that you made your own choices of your own free will. Free will? Not in my family. I was born to carry our destiny. Just like the lady who recently became an Empress's voice. She went from Lithanian to Casimir's, and from Casimir's back to Lithanian. Was any of that her own choice? I'm inferring that it's complicated. This will make it difficult to discern friend from foe. Huh. Why do you think they call it letter N or paradise? Stop. What's the matter? Carl Schmidt Street is just ahead. The Empress's voice went there. Maybe Borden really did find something. The alley has changed from before. It is too quiet. Oh, yeah, the same thing that she realized. Or, no, she said she was still playing, right? Are these pieces all by Frau Simon? Ja, madame. All drafts of their taught des Hexenkonings. I didn't dare touch them, nor did I understand them, so I left them where they were. What about anything else from the past few years? The past few years... There is not much to show. She often said that her passion ended that autumn, 23 years ago. Would you like to peruse her earlier works? If you don't mind. Yeah, I think that will help us find some more stuff. Frau Siemens' early work are characterized by refined touches and bright, lively colors. Brianna Simon wanted to capture authentic emotions with her brush. She had an excellent memory and made good use of original arts to create snapshots in time. She was still young when I saw her in the Witch King's Spire for the first time. She had an almost Minoan liveliness to her, less of the stiffness of your average Lithanian noblewoman. Her easygoing nature attracted people from all walks of life. Brianna's friends used to hold poetry gatherings here in the alley. Your parents were among them. My parents? They came here too? Did they never tell you? This is where they met. Your father wasn't a Curfirst in waiting quite yet. He came from Stormland to Ainwald, and often participated in gatherings of young people in Marigold Valley. One day, a young woman of common stock mustered the courage to read a little poem she wrote at Frost Simmons' poetry gathering. And that was my mother? She never told me any of this. Her brow's always been furrowed for as far back as I can remember. Lucina Droste was a shy, gentle girl with soft, gleaming eyes. Gazing upon her was like sitting by the lakeside in summer, with a gentle breeze brushing by. Werner fell in love at first sight, almost missing His Majesty's summons. If Brand hadn't covered for him, he would have been part of a statue in front of the spire by the time House Hochberg soilers arrived at Ainwald. This was still during the reign of the Witch King? Hard to believe, isn't it? But that era was resplendent in its own way, much like the painting before you. A resplendent marigold. This painting looks familiar. I think I've seen it before. Hey, welcome back, though. I think we're winning. We're getting some clues, little by little. You know, obviously we're still getting started, so who knows where they will take us. But yeah, getting some cool information. But where? But where? Viviana. I'm sorry, but I need to take this painting away. Your mother is gone. I'll have someone clear out the room. Couldn't possibly leave you here with no one to take care of you. Someone will be here to take you away soon. Don't cry. You'll meet new friends out there. There will be people who love you, even without Moody and Batty. You'll see the marigolds with your own eyes. See for me if they're blooming, like in the painting. Shut up with love, T. What? Who is T? A flower chasing the sun. The clouds above Stormland rarely clear up. It was cold and wet up in the spire. Father tried many things and hired many casters, but could never get them to survive in the flower pots. Oh, the Twin Empresses, gotcha. But here in this tiny Zwillingstürme alley, they're everywhere. It's warm. Where are you going, Viviana? Whoa. An enemy? Viviana! What the heck? The music is faint, almost imperceptible. It seems distant, but also nearby. It transcends time, transcends memories, linking them in the same space. What? Oh, who? You're going back. Ernest's condition deteriorated rapidly. Even the best healers the twins could find couldn't save his life. Which means you could be the new Curfirst of Stormland. Oh, this is a flashback, right? Because it's in black and white. Yeah, I never know if it's just the color of the background or it actually is. I guess I need to see the sprites themselves. When I first came here, I thought I was going to be a poet. What about Lucinda? I certainly hope she'll come with me, but I won't force her. She's talented. She could become a great painter under Frost Simmons' tutelage. There are no former Casimir champions. In before more or less union from Casimir sends his regards. Wouldn't be surprised. You love her, and she loves you. Which is why I can't lie to her. I'm no longer the carefree youngest son of the Hochbergs. From this day forth, my life belongs to Stormland and to House Hochberg, not to myself. The nobles will have a whole gaggle of young ladies lined up, all vying to be my wife. I wouldn't be able to promise her anything, even if she were willing to come. If we lose the power struggle, she could end her days as a handmaiden in our spire. His Majesty, The Witch King is dead. The spire that towered over Lethanian has fallen. Our days of being slaves to fate were expected to be left in the past. At the very least, we now know that the name of our fate isn't the Witch King. Just give it one last try, won't you? Either take her with you, or stay here for her. Just like the night when the Witch King fell, I pray for the kind and gentle. I pray that the kind and gentle will have their happy ending. Oh, now this is present time. The music grows clearer. Unlike the performance of the statues, the music is alive. Like a kindly hand, it pulls her forward, down the stairs, away from the wind and rain. It is close, almost there, down the stairs, and the sunlight is waiting outside. Still black and white. Whoa. The car is here. Lucinda is not here. I must find her. Everyone is waiting for you. The Witch King is dead. Your men must return to their lands, in accordance with our agreement with the twins. You must leave the city before noon. The armies of the other Kurfürsten are watching your every move. Stormland. 9. The fate of Lethanian falls on your shoulders. When did you become such a stranger, Brent? You always wear that helmet. I can see your eyes. Sometimes I can't even tell if it's you speaking, or another Gazette's watcher. Gazette's watcher, probably, right? I pray that will have a happy ending. About that. So as a toss of a coin, basically. Because it makes no difference whether it's me or another Gazette's watcher. I don't know. Lethanian cannot afford another war. Another civil war. Stormland needs a Kurfürst who the people will get behind. You're not here to protect me, are you? Just like you didn't protect Ernst, or father, that night. Do you remember, Werner? When I was selected for Gazette's watcher training, I came to you and Ernst and told you I wanted to stay. Excuse me? You grew up with us, and so fealty to House Hochberg. You didn't want to go back on your vow. But you told me you are defending something far more important than any person's life, more important than House Hochberg. I never forgot that, not even for a moment. All right then. Is fate truly so impossible to resist, Brent? No, don't go. Don't give up hope. At least, not so easily. Whoa. The young Kurfürst turns around and leaves, but Viviana does not want to follow. She tries her hardest to go back. Golden glow always fills the alley in autumn. Her mother must be somewhere in there, simply unable to make it in time. She runs, she searches. Marigolds bloom under the sky, under the sun, just like the hopes her parents once had for the future. She wants to grab a hold of her mother, to grab a hold of her father's silhouette from the memory, as though she could change something if she did. Change the tragedy that was her father's life, and change her own. I was thinking that, Mateo, yeah. Golden Glow mention? Hey yo. Viviana looking at her alma mater. Let me in! Let me in! Year after year, the golden flowers take in the city's joy, anger and sorrow, remaining as bright as ever in gloom. But some blooming hopes were left behind forever, 23 years ago. A lot of 23 years ago. Why? Why couldn't I grab it? Is fate really so impossible to resist? Viviana, around you! Viviana looks up in a trance. The music stops. Lethanian music stops. The melody seems to freeze in place, then becomes rushing energy. Like dark clouds, the arts tear the sunlight apart and rush towards her. Ah! No need to fear. I'm here with you. A cello. Mental arts. The music is awakening our memories of Werner. Mother. Father. Over here, Viviana. I'll cover your ears with my hands. They're gone. I couldn't change anything. I mean, it's just a memory. It's like, oh, To the Moon. I shall play To the Moon someday. We wanna cry. Man. I don't remember a lot of it nowadays, but it's kind of like that, right? Like switching, so it's making mental memory illusions, basically. Man, yeah, it was a great game. I should check it out. I never played never check out the sequels, but I remember watching Markiplier play the first one, To the Moon. Should check it out sometime. To the Moon is not gonna be a happy stream. Man. Anyway, yeah, I've gotta schedule that someday. Let me actually write that down just so you remember. Sorry that I always interrupt to write it. But I just want to make sure I remember. Do I already have it written down? I don't think so. I have so many games written down. Yeah. There we go. Don't listen to it. Whatever you're seeing is in your imagination isn't happening in the present. Yeah, so this is kind of like the cutscene that we saw. The remnants of the Witch King are in this alley. They knew we were coming. And my axe. And my cello. Ah, there are too many of them. I can't deal with them all. We need to escape. What kind of power does Core have? Another sound emerges. It is like a melody, but cannot be sung. It's like a bell, but continuous. Without pausing. Whoop. It is a declaration that rings in the chambers of the heart. Like the brightest setting sun, radiant and purple arts shine through the clouds and fill the streets. This melody, the Gazette's watcher. Brand, is that you? Oh. Take Werner's daughter inside. As for you, embers of evil. Filthy dregs picked from the trash heap. How dare you defy Zwillingstürme? Okay, Brent. Oh, here we go. To the encounter. It's not real! It's not real! It's all in your head, Viviana. Don't give them your money. Ooh, okay. Oh, such good music.
I have a visual.
No. Well, we don't need someone here yet. So cool. Yeah, sure. No, there's someone else gonna come through here. Okay. It's coming out of here. Oh, okay. This attack restores a set amount of HP based on attack. Instead, restores the HP of units and all enemies in the surrounding 8 tiles when Passion Declaration is active. Okay. Definitely gonna disable that.
We're gonna do you folks.
Maybe she'll get at least one defender. Or one defender, one pioneer. What do they call it? What is this score?
Artilleryman in position.
Vanguard. Yeah, I don't know why I forgot that name. Wait, so we need a healer desperately. Okay, yep.
I'm ready to fight. Push forward, Commander!
Yeah, I really need to retreat for this one.
Need some fire?
At least this slows them down. So cool. here. Yeah.
Here's something
Yeah,
yummy
burn him
for
up.
you.
There's gotta be someone that can like take over the tower, right? Where we can't use it anymore or something. Plus here. But you have the... yeah, please go. Let's go.
Just who are you
And we
weaklings
can
going to
speed up a
stop
bit.
like that?
Just a little bit. What is her range? I think it does reach over there.
Solidify.
Oh, that doesn't reach. Okay. Let's use this.
Behind me.
Yeah.
Won't
Okay.
take a single step. Push forward, Commander.
I guess yeah, I could have used that there.
Need some
It's fine.
Burn him up.
I wish I had at least one defender. Yeah, I'm really lacking on defenders right now.
Just who are you weaklings going
Dare
to stop
say.
like that?
Oh wait, I can attack from here. I guess the problem is I don't have a healer. Yeah. Guess I can have.
Here's something yummy for you.
Don't have enough DP.
Mission of fire.
Lisk arm ready. One bullet.
Use this though.
Yep.
Let's wait.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will win this
That now.
match.
Yeah, the real trick is saving up on TP. Let's do here. Yeah, sure. Yeah, because she reaches. Yeah, she reaches all the way over there. Okay. Yeah, that works.
Forward, Commander.
Lisk
All
arm
right.
ready.
So maybe once. I don't know. So far, I haven't seen really
Yeah.
like a good reason to switch over to.
Push forward, Commander.
Oh yeah. So instead, yeah, Kumi goes here instead.
Your orders.
Just gonna have to take you out. Sorry,
Need some fire.
but I haven't found a good reason to change to
Just
the
who
other
are you
song.
weaklings going to stop?
Hand in the
I don't know. Dang. Well, that was pretty good.
mission of fire.
Get nice. Cool.
Push forward, Commander.
I think. Oh yeah, just these two. Just
私に合わせる者がいれば効率が上がる
let's use this.
Time to try
No, wait. Just gonna leave them stunned for a while. Yeah.
for you.
There you go. Tower will become relevant in Exage. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, because so far it's just been, switched to Melancholy. But I can imagine, yeah. E1 Unixes, let's go! Oh yeah. I really gotta build her. I got her so long ago. But, yeah, definitely want to build her. Let's see. Baron Peter Lucas turns 73 this year. He inherited his title from his uncle 3 years ago. 6 months later, he moved to Carl Schmidt Street due to the expenses of maintaining the Lucas family spire. He enjoys Carl Schmidt's music, but hates the street. He finds the sunlight, the flowers, the youth's graffiti, and the jazz music coming from the nearby bar unbearable. He orders his servant to close the curtains, turns on the gramophone, and the room is immediately filled with the sound of cello. The Sancta was a truly talented musician, he thinks, so talented he could almost forgive her for being lateran. Dang. He plays 11 instruments, 10 of which he learned during the reign of the Witch King. The guy's just anti-social, yeah. Give me a second. To send the best melodies into the Genesis Spire, talented young musicians were put into a room and made to compose day and night. He loved the violinist? Is it violinist? How do you say that? I don't wanna. Violinist. What pronunciation? But violinist, really? No, not that. How do I make it?
Violinist.
Oh, I was not expecting that pronunciation. Love the violinist, her delicate fingers, and the beauty mark on the edge of her palm. Ladder and Sarkis, hated by Lethanian, yep. Gotta make some kinda allyship. Describe yourself in 4 words. I hate this country. Tears flowed down his face when he visited Victoria for the first time and heard music from his homeland on the stage of the Royal Theatre. He kissed her for the first time. That was his elegant, dignified Lethanian. He misses it. Whoa. Wait, is that gonna be the boss? Is that... Oh. Trying to destroy houses and escaping the chaos? There is nowhere for you to hide before the golden melody. Whoa. Ah. You are the last. Remove your mask and surrender to Lethanian, and you will be spared the pain of a burning soul.
His pain is insignificant. Have you ever heard the Witch King's Rake's Orchestra play? Rake's Orchestra, yeah. The Black Forest of Ainwald, the lakes and ports of Fortsgard, the storms of Sturmland. Anything you can imagine about Lethanian, you could feel in the melody. The Witch King did not interpret or conduct, he simply walked amongst them. As one of his musicians, you had to follow the guidance of the sideline and keep a tight peace with him. Fall out of line, and you were ripped apart by the magnificent melody.
The Witch King's favorite punishment for those too weak to serve him.
But I kept up. I became a part of that transcendent melody. Since then, I could no longer tolerate playing for the mediocre.
What did you think you were? Interpreters of the great melody? Ideal-driven revolutionaries? 9. All I see are criminals hiding behind masks, killing the innocent of Lethanian, and undermining her peace and order. Clowns, burying their faces in the embers of the Witch King. Your life belongs to the golden melody now. But I suppose you were already dead, from the moment you gave up your free will and became the Witch King's vassal. Or vassal.
Aha! Haha! And what about you then? Aren't you wearing a mask yourself? The arts you use, the golden melody, the light of Lethanian passed down through generations of cassette watcher, those who guard the goldenest cassettes. Are you not also a servant of melody, written by a greater will?
Even the greatest individual will is nothing before Lethanian herself.
Then, is it Lethanian's golden memory that pronounces my death sentence, or you yourself?
Is this your escape plan? Did you think the will of the cassette watcher will waver before such clichés? Preposterous.
Why would I need an escape plan? I was chosen to find you. The concertmaster wants to know when the event of 23 years ago echoed in your ears just now. Did you see Ernst von Hochberg, for whom help will never arrive in time? Or his brother Werner, who died in sorrow as the Kerfers he never wanted to be?
Oh, dang. The Witch King cultist's body turns to dust under the power of dual original marts. Only her last words remain with the ashes. Damn.
Brand Rainer. You cannot avoid a choice forever.
Oh. This dude should be in Warhammer universe, our universe, yeah. He definitely has that vibe, yeah, like a big tanky for the nation kinda guy.
Definitely.
The planet broke before the car did, dang. I can see how the vibe fits.
Let's see. On that day, 23 years ago, Father didn't wait for Mother. They missed each other. Lucinda went to the spice market before coming to the studio that morning. She wanted to try a different incense, see if it would lift her spirits. She did not know that she was already with child.
She was already with child. What?
Mother went to Stormland in the end. She loved you, and she loved Werner. She could not have raised you on her own if she stayed in Zwillingstürme. She knew that Werner had already gotten married, but she had no other choice.
Oh. Okay.
Father had a choice. 10 minutes. If Werner had waited another 10 minutes, he'd have met Lucinda and know that she was willing to face it all and fight by his side. He regretted those 10 minutes for the rest of his life. I know. He never told me, but I knew. A marigold in the moon. It was never meant to be. It was a dream that, upon waking, they knew to be beyond reach, words spoken only to comfort. Don't you blame your father? I can't. We're too alike. You told me that he aspired to be a poet, but he never once recited a poem in front of me. It was only after I returned to Lithanian that I realized, when someone no longer has the strength to face reality, the illusions that once brought hope now bring only pain. Viviana, you've been busy since your father's passing, shuttling from Stormland to Zwillingstürme. All I want to say is, it's alright to express your sorrow. I just want to rest for a while. Just for a little while.
Cora says no more. She closes the curtains before she leaves. The darkness wraps around Viviana like a familiar blanket. Cora knows her well, knows what brings her comfort. She gazes upon the painting in the room, now covered in shadow, and the golden times depicted within gaze back at her. Oh, hello.
Fortunately, the arts in that music didn't cause Viviana any real damage. But they brought back memories of Werner, as they did for us, and it must be even more painful for her.
You're injured.
I am? Oh, this wasn't from the battle. I might have bumped myself when I went downstairs chasing after Viviana.
Why not try the therapeutic machine I brought back from Colombia?
I didn't lose my eyesight yesterday, Brent. I've managed on my own for the past 20-some years. You, though. Something's up with your voice. Were these enemies that tough?
What an absurd notion.
That's more like you. I wish you'd take off your helmets and catch your breath once in a while, though. Even the finest instrument succumbs to wear and tear when used non-stop.
I don't deserve to rest. The gendarmerie is on their way. They'll take it from here. You should leave before they arrive.
Now? But we're so close to the truth.
Lithanian has no fallen so far as to need to entrust her future to a blind instrument tuner and a retired competition knight.
The cultists are looking for the Witch King's legacy. Brietta and Loris were witness to that night. Werner, House Hochberg was part of the coup as well.
Damn Colombian affordable healthcare rumbling Lithanian youths.
If they're killing in witnesses to complete some sort of ritual, they'll be looking for their next target.
Which is why you need to listen to me and stop your investigation.
What about you, Brent? You were there on the day of the coup, too.
I am a guardian of Lithanian's will. A few Witch King worshippers won't get me. Besides, they laid an ambush for you here. You're the ones they're targeting.
But how did they know we were coming? Could Viviana really be right, and Frida's paintings will hold an important clue?
Probably.
I believe so. Herr Rainer, please allow me to continue the investigation. I want to know what Frau Simon left behind.
You're holding the draft to her final work.
Regret. The strongest emotion and desire that the painting had ever felt in her life. She spent her last days painting it over and over again. Through the strokes of her brush, she wanted to see the divine in her heart.
You're saying those haphazard strokes were intentional?
Yeah, it looks messy because she painted on the same sheets over and over. The scene of the Witch King's death is still in the draft. Put the painting on the ground, Viviana. Okay. Brand, try to play it.
Tell me when to stop. Oh, is this where we get the regret? From the minigame, the investigation minigame. We're missing one of the emotions, so I wonder if this will be how we get it.
It's vibrating, like a musical instrument.
Yeah. There are minute differences in each layer of paint. I can't see, but my arts allow me to hear the frequency of each layer. Almost there. Just remove the layer of paint above, and we'll find
the very first version.
Do you see it?
It's blurry, but I can tell that it's the interior of the spire. It's imposing.
The Witch King's spire. I imagine that even Freyra could only paint a small part of it. Can you identify the figures in the painting?
There is no Witch King. The throne is empty. The battle seems to be over. The painter herself, Frida Simon, is behind the curtain. There is a livery soldier charging in from the hallway. Loris Borden? And, who is this Caprine holding an arts unit and cleaning up?
Gerhard Hoffman. One of the most talented casters in all of Ainward, formerly in service to House Urtica. He became a teacher after the Witch King's death.
Oh. Is he the key, perhaps?
Back to this case.
We were late. These lunatics don't care how many innocents they kill.
Oh, what's up? You're injured. I can treat your wounds. Tanke. Where is Baron Lucas? Is he upstairs? The Baron didn't make it. He's been talking about moving for a while. We wouldn't have gotten caught up in all this if we hadn't put the plans on hold just because of that Sanka cellist playing in the area. What did their performance sound like? Do you want to hear it? The Baron had me record it. I wonder if the gramophone's still alright.
Huh, you actually found a clue.
Loris Borden found it.
Still helping out, post-mortem. Is it Arturia?
Yes. I may not be able to recognize a live performance or not. But I will never mistake her playing.
Aren't we in trouble then?
No need to fear. There are no arts in the recording, and she isn't nearby. Someone broadcasted her performance in the street a few minutes ago.
And her arts worked over such a large area?
She must have accomplices. It would only be possible through a combination of Lethanian arts and her own.
You can tell all that just from listening to this?
This section here. It's not the sound of a cello. It's a pipe organ, and one of uncommon size.
A huge pipe organ.
It's an unusual instrument. Where might you find one in Zwillingstürme?
Ludwig's Universitat.
A school?
Yeah, it used to be the spire of learning for House Urtica.
Federico acts like a Robocop. Yeah, definitely gives me that vibe. Whoa. What's up, Evan? You're injured, I can treat your wounds. If run away, I'll give chase. The foul beast circled twice. It must be my target. Yeah! Definitely Robocop vibes.
Evan Holtz.
What? Why did I read Evan? Oh, Evan Holtz is talking, yeah. His head hurts. He has not felt such pain since he escaped Wissenheim. When was the last time it hurt so much that he wanted to scream, to vomit, to cry? It was... He could remember. He just didn't want to.
Say something. Gloat, why don't you? You're on the cusp of victory, after I've kept you trapped in my head for so long. When I die, I sure hope I get a proper death. Unlike you, who's been dead long enough to crumble to dust, only to be pieced back together and brought back to life.
No voice of mundane. What is bro babbling about? You haven't started the ritual yet, have you?
Not yet, Professor. He looks like he's in pain. Can he really take it?
He's from Herkenfjord's bloodline. If he can take even this much, then Evignate must have intentionally raised him to be useless. He suffered much for his age. Who's he talking to, Lemel? He just uses What's his name? Wait, oh well, yeah, Cranky Old Man. He just uses internet lingo for some reason. Bro is talking to himself. the most normal looking professor, yeah. If he's unable to bear it, interrupting the performance of the voice of Montaigne could cause the Genesis horn to go out of control and affect all of Ludwig. I'm here. The spire will hold. But you swore an oath. To Her Majesty that you will not reveal the true extent of your powers. You'd have to answer to the nobles if the students learned of your identity. Ludwig Universitat may be shut down, which would affect your relocation plans. And Ermi will give you an earful when she gets back to Lethanian. But keeping this boy alive is harder than summoning the Genesis horn. Where is Lessing? Where bro at? He's standing watch outside. He said he'll ensure that no one can enter before the ritual is complete. Huh, nothing more than keeping his mind from being torn to pieces. Where is the device I made for those nutjob in Bolivar? Oh, he's back. Are you alright? It's okay, they left the room. You're... Oh, this guy. We met not long ago. Forest Park. Yeah, I wanted to warn you, but Lessing was there. I couldn't take you away with him watching. Lessing. This is not the true extent of my powers. Yeah, but really anime time. He's not evil by nature, but he can be stubborn. I used to be like him too, but all it takes to change is courage. Yeah. Can you move? Try to grab my hand. Never mind. What are you doing, Gerhard? I'm sorry, Professor. I can't let you use Hercumshorn's bloodline like this. He's a living, breathing soul. One with a bright future. Oh, yep, you're gone. Special defense arts. I taught you those. You also taught me that even the most powerful arts cannot erase regret. I've caused a lot of harm with the arts you taught me. But when I'm alone at night, I often ask myself, how many souls will have continued to shine brightly had I not done what I did? Will we be living in better times? Will the people around us have been better? Will we be better ourselves? That's why I gave up on being a spirecaster and became a scholar. What is bro babbling about? Who is bro talking to, Gerhard? There's no cure for regrets, Sam. There is. You're making a big mistake. Step away from the boy. Forest Park benches ice cream, yeah. A mistake? 9, Professor. I'm saving his life. I'm not going to miss my chance this time. I'm fixing the biggest mistake that you and I, that we ever made. Dang.
Clear. All targets down.
Sometimes I expect the cutscenes to continue, and sometimes they just end suddenly. Wait, so was that the other emotion? Well, probably not, because it didn't give me the... sorrow, fear... Oh. Wait. No. I guess not. Oh. Maybe in this next one. Or what is this? Oh, just a clear. So good. Yeah. Yeah, maybe until we finish it or something. So this is the fourth one. All right. Should we get a Vanguard or should we just? Let me see. Ooh, okay. 2 towers. I'm just using guide for the interrogation event. Understandable, it is kinda confusing. Let's see. Oh, there is no passageway through here, so yeah, I think we can do it with Defender Knights. Let's try. Yeah, I'll try one more with Defenders. If I struggle with this one, I will switch to a Vanguard, but for now, what the heck? For now, I think it's fine. What is she doing in Aspire?
Sorry, Frog Yellow. I made another mistake. Why did you stop? Don't think I played the last bar on the last line very well. Your heart is in the right place. Don't let yourself be bound by the melody. Instead, guide it with your will. I can't help but think about what I did wrong, though. Then don't hold yourself back. Music is the voice of your heart. It's a language to express yourself with. If you let yourself be caught up in the grammar before learning how to speak, then language itself loses all meaning. Your embarrassment, your self-doubts, and your twist for the future, they're all real, so let them live in the sound of your instrument. But that's not what my art professor said. He said that original arts is a rigorous field of study, that it's about uncovering the order within chaos, like putting together a mess of unrelated notes to form a beautiful chord. But I'm having too many distracting thoughts, and my sound's all over the place. That's why I can control the energy of my arts here, or my arts well. I taught another student just like you before. He was reserved, shy, and not very good at expressing himself. What happened to him? He died. He became a very brave man. A shame that he couldn't live the longer, more beautiful life I'd hoped he would. But I was fortunate enough to hear his last performance. The cry of his instrument was hardly inferior to the famed musician with whom he shared a surname.
Oh, yeah. Nope. Craig, yes. I'm so sorry. Craig, yeah. Grammar is overrated, Arturia. Placed. Man.
Oh, was he the descendant of someone famous?
You could say that. Oh yeah, there we go.
Herkumshorn, have you heard his work? Who did you say? People often call him the Witch King. That Witch King? People hardly ever call him by name. Really? But to me, he was first and foremost a musician. Everyone says he stopped performing with regular instruments towards the end of his life. His music, now, you could hardly call that noise music. They say it instilled fear in anyone who heard it. True, his rhythm was in no way harmonious. Every last measure far exceeded what his audience imagined based on the previous one. But I never felt such a strong will. You really shouldn't talk about this on campus. I heard the Empress's voice and the Gendarmerie keep a close eye on Ludwig's Universitat. You'd be in deep trouble if they were to catch wind of it.
Oh. Guess class is over?
Yeah. You should return to your dorm. Keep practicing this piece. No matter what commotion you may hear outside, focus only on your own rhythm.
Strange voice from a sculpture, what? Oh yeah, Arturia.
So it's you. If you were to speak to me personally, then I take the show is about to begin?
Almost. Our guests are arriving as they should, one by one. Will you be performing everything that will happen today for me? Just like you used to. I'd like to be present when the melody begins.
You wish to listen from beginning to end? I'm afraid that will be a very long piece.
A lot of people will be hurt today. Some will even die. They will be sacrificed because of me, and I cannot allow myself to look away.
Even though it hurts so much, you're far more determined than anyone. You, when my performance reaches the end of your life, what will I see?
Huh. Who? I don't know.
Ludwig's Universitat. I've seen the name in more than a few books I've read. Most recently, in a leading publication in original arts theory, but the name comes up as early as ancient scrolls engraved with secret arts. The crest of that university shines brilliantly in the history of Lethanian arts.
It's merely a variant of the Urtica family crest.
But it remains Lethanian's oldest university. Once, I used to fantasize about life on campus like this. Walking through a campus covered with red leaves, surrounded by friends of similar ages, with an endless buffet of books and literature in the library. Every day must be fulfilling here.
With Her Majesty's permission, you are free to enroll in any school in Lethanian.
Oh, have you noticed the eyes of the students walking around us? Their thirst for knowledge is enough for them to forget the divide between their upbringings. Yet, before Kurfürst Ludwig chose to make his spire a university, all knowledge was locked away by decree. So, how can I bring myself to use that same authority to pollute such unique purity once more?
Interesting logic. I wonder if she's with Witch King loyalists. She never tried to save Craven Eben after all. Yeah, she doesn't seem to be with them exactly, but she definitely seems like she has something to gain, right, from probably some connection to them. So yeah, or yeah, working together with them in a way. I don't know. It's there's a lot of factions going on as per usual. But yeah.
Second Armory?
Your so-called purity has never really existed.
Did you summon them here?
I wouldn't need to. The eyes upon the spire have never looked away from Lethanian's hands. And especially not from here. Before you lies the oldest spire in the Urtica territory. The Witch King stayed in it for a decade, and often returned even after his coronation. The campus may seem peaceful from the outside, but every centimeter of this place can be traced back to the Witch King.
But she's more like Lapland, yeah, like she has her own agenda, right?
Yeah, I think so too. And that includes the man we're looking for.
Herr Gerhard Hoffman?
9. We will find his teacher first. He's the one most familiar with Ludwig's Universität. Since the era of the Witch King, no. Since an even more distant past, he's never left this school's most ancient spire.
Witch King is her Texas. I don't know who her Texas will be. I mean, based on the cutscene, it almost seems like Viviana might be her Texas. But I don't know. Anyone she tricks is her Texas, basically. Why are there so many gendarmes on campus? Or, you know, uses her arts on. Not exactly trick, but in a way.
You said earlier that I was a wanted criminal.
You think they're here for you? No way. Besides, you're not that important. Besides, we've been very careful on the way. There's no way we got their attention. Quick, find a place to hide.
Team 5, Team 6, move up. Team 4, search the whole spire. Do not let any suspicious characters through.
Stop! You can just run around and use arts like you own the place. This is a university. A lot of the research we do here requires a stable environment. Even the slight disturbance could cause irreversible damage to the sophisticated equipment and the complicated arts that have been cast.
Seize him.
Why? I didn't break any laws.
I mean... Instruction, right? Your name?
Louis Schnitzel. You haven't answered my question.
The Schnitzel's a force guard? Take him to the classrooms.
I don't understand.
Keep searching. Take any commoners to the courtyard and lock the nobles in the classrooms. Take control of anyone and anything related to House Urtica.
I'm only a Schnitzler. I'm only a Schnitzler. I'm only a Schnitzler by name. My father didn't even inherit the title. What gives you the right to do all this over what happened decades ago?
Because we're investigating what happened decades ago. Young Herr Schnitzler, as long as you behave yourself, I assure you nothing will happen to you.
My family will be participating in the celebration soon. I'm going to have an audience with their majesties. Ludwig's Universität is the most historic university in Lethanian. Not even the Kassaran's armies dare damage a single brick of the spire 23 years ago. What gives you the right to trample on knowledge and the arts, on Lethanian's traditions?
The Kaiserinen's orders, younger. The culprit who murdered our commander is hiding in the school. If you want to protect it, Then tell all your classmates that they better report anything they knew about a strange sancta in the Witch King's remains. Also, they are here for Executor. Dang. I know my rights. The basest student of all time.
The guys are in orders? No way.
You seem surprised.
Surprised? No, I'm just an idiot. Given her personality and disposition, how could I have thought she'd keep herself at arm's length? I can't waste time chasing after Arturia anymore.
I thought she was the target of your mission too.
Only part of it. My client wants to understand the reasoning behind her actions, in order to prevent her from getting in the way of her plans. But now there's a bigger problem. I can't let this ruin the plan itself.
Oh.
You...
I have no further questions. As you are Lethanian, I will not require to execute your will.
Forget it. Not like I was expecting anything resembling a goodbye from you. Herr Executor, the case Arturia is involved in is far more serious than you could ever imagine. Even your Pope has no right to interfere. Here's some advice. Abandon your mission before the gendarmerie make it here. Leave Zwillingstürme.
I've completed my assessments. Abandoning this mission is not an option. Okay. We continue on. The surprise Pikachu face. We've arrived, Rusty. You'd best wait outside.
I sense no danger.
Don't move. What?
What?
You're blocking my pipe. Yes, the one puffing out smoke to your left. If you move, I can't guarantee that your left hand will remain after the smoke ring passes. Smoke ring passes what?
You use a smoking pipe as a wand?
This? A wand? Don't be ridiculous. I smoke to relax. I want to think about serious matters while smoking. I simply wanted to run an experiment and see if this smoke ring could float all the way to the top of the twin ship spire. We're here because we have important matters to discuss, Herr Fremont.
There he is.
What a killjoy, Rainer. If only you were as well behaved as the lovely little doe next to you.
I'd also be interested in seeing if a smoke ring could float for dozens of kilometers.
No, distance isn't the important factor. What matters is not being blinded by that useless shiny armor of yours. Alright, so you've ruined my mood. Now tell me, was it the gloomy sheep or the boastful sheep that asked you to come find me? So you're telling me a copy of the Gulden's cast was lost? The one stored in Stormwind? Gulden's Gazettes, yeah. Do we pay you to sit around all day? You're the Gazette Watcher, and you can't even keep an eye on the Gulden's Gazettes? What good is that fancy getup of yours, other than being hung from the top of the spires as an ornament? Seriously, that Grimmact, it's safer to keep it far away from the center of Whirlpool? Apparently, some of your idiocy rubbed off on her. Maybe the bigger your horns, the stupider you get. And don't get me started with that punk in Stormwind. Honor his vow with his life, like hell he did. Kurfürst Werner has passed. Before you stand his daughter.
It's a pleasure.
My condolences if you want them. But that doesn't change the fact that this whole farce is the height of absurdity. Especially the fact that Grimmack waited until now to tell me. This is definitely a professor, yeah. He's really acting the part. Mission is completed. The results? I must continue my mission, yeah. That's how it goes.
Is this stolen Gulden's Gazettes really so special?
23 years ago, when Kurfürst Werner returned to Zwillingstürme to Stormland, he had it on his person. From Zwillingstürme to Stormland. Aside from the Kaiserin and the Kurfürsten, no one wanted to be near it. My guess is that, like many of the art devices from the era of the Witch King, his arts still remain in it. The Witch King's arts! The Witch King's arts! The entrance of Ludwig's Universität has that fool's arts too. They could have all the armors lining the streets start breakdancing right this moment. What? What are the what are the lines they have this guy say? They could have all the armors lining the streets start breakdancing right this moment. But is there a point? They could make them get sturdy in front of the class. Did Grimmack never mention it? Those are no normal art. Those are no normal frivolous arts. They are arts devices that Herfundshorn himself spent his life developing, all to defeat his greatest foe. The Witch King's greatest foe? So you mean Corsica E of Gaul? Or Corsica 1? I don't know. A mere emperor leading a mere army. Do you think transient might like that could have meant a thing to Herfundshorn in his heyday? The enemy he defeated all those years ago was the will of Lethanian. The Golden Gazettes. Apparently you aren't a complete moron. Ever since the birth of the Lethanian Empire, the Golden Gazettes has changed only once. All on his own, Herfundshorn issued a challenge to Lethanian's forebears, as well as to all the arts masters who put their energy into composing the Golden Gazettes. Interesting lore. Oh, we're here. Okay. How do you feel? So I guess he let them get away or something? My head... it doesn't hurt as much anymore. I'm afraid normal healing arts won't help you very much. Your pain isn't caused by physical injuries. I know. There's an evil old fart shouting my ear off, that's all. Right. You actually hear him speak? Occasionally. That must be unbearable. Like his melodies, the Witch King's voice holds a power that is difficult to endure. Breakdancing armor does seem like a weapon though, yeah. Unpredictable for sure. He could make ice cream turn green, but so what? He could make cats bark like a dog, but so what? He could turn Sicilian into Syracusan, but so what? What? If he wanted, he could kill a man simply by humming. Damn. You met him? My teacher, Herr Fremont, was once the Witch King's closest friend. When he sat atop the Witch King's spire, there were once thousands of casters prostrating themselves before the steps to the throne. And I was one of them. So you're also... Ugh. Is your head hurting again? Don't worry, I betrayed them in the end. I joined the resistance and charged into the spire under Grimmack's and Arknights' leadership. That day, the steps I once kneeled before were brighter than even the leaves in the Ludwig's Universität campus. It must have been a difficult battle. For every 10 companions I fought beside, only one survived. Every last one of us was among the most capable in the country. If they had been as fortunate as me, they would have gone on to become even more outstanding scholars, even greater casters. No wonder you visited Forest Park that day. I shall salute you and those who sacrificed their lives. Don't waste your strength. I'm not worthy. If it hurts though, feel free to lean on me. This is the sort of phrases I play Arknights for. Let him go. Lessing? I knew you'd come after us. Where's Professor Fremont? He's very disappointed in you. I'm sorry, Lessing. I don't want to hurt you, nor do I want to make an enemy of my dear teacher. Then why stop us? The Genesis Horn should not arrive like this. We are not pursuing any evil causes. We're simply retrieving what belongs to us and destroying what hinders us. You know that. The Witch King's relics. Who do they belong to? And who decides that? You're a smart fellow, Lessing, and an honest one. You should think about these things, lest you regret all this in 20 or 30 years. I see you as my favorite student, which is why I don't want to see you make the same mistakes. I once saw you as a dear mentor too. Whoa, no.
I still remember. You weren't even half as tall as you are now when Professor Fremont handed that sword to you. Yet in the blink of an eye, you are as old as I was when I stormed the Witch King's spire. In school, time really does fly right by, doesn't it? My fear is that not enough time has passed, that I'm not strong or worthy enough to raise my sword for those I want to protect. I'm your target, remnant of the Witch King. And I have only one thing to say to you. Get out of my way. Classes are almost over. Come, this way. Yep, goodbye kids. Go to your dorms. Go to your dorms, Lumit. Mayor. Mayor, why are you standing here? Not auditing any lectures today? Why are you holding a sword in the school building? You really love training, don't you? You chose this path on purpose. Have you heard? A large group of gendarmes barged into the school today. They're searching everyone they're coming across, especially commoners from the Urtica territory. Hold on, why are you running so fast? Even up the stairs? The school administration doesn't allow that. Okay. Base 7, yeah, he's cool. He's always cool. Are you okay? Why waste your strength on me? I'm much older than you. I should be the one protecting you. Well, I'm the one he's after. Besides, I don't want to see any more blood spilled on my account. Considering Lessing's ability and temperament, he'll catch up to us soon. We need to take a safer route. Are we inside a school? Ludwig's Universitat. You are of the Urtica bloodline. If the Witch King hadn't fallen when you were born, you would have studied arts here. I'd really wish I weren't. The Urticas have produced more than one Lethanian ruler, aside from Herkomshorn and the other Kaisers. Ludwig, known as the Scholar, yeah. He was the Kurfürst of Einwald, and he too almost became the Kaiser of Lethanian, and he was almost your ancestor. He was also, right? He was almost your ancestor. Actually not. He wanted everyone to gain the most supreme knowledge, so that the land will never again impede Lethanian. When he insisted on opening up his family spires to all of Einwald's citizens, many thought he'd gone mad. Mad? I suppose a lot of our family gets called that. Madness goes hand in hand with greatness. This has always been the way of House Urtica. Even the Witch King was a benevolent ruler of unsurpassed talent before he succumbed to his madness. Succumbing to madness has far more frightening connotations when it happens to a tyrant rather than a commoner. If that's another Urtica tradition, then I'll have to find somewhere to bleed out before it happens to me. From the moment I laid eyes on you, I saw the bravery in you. But your life is precious, and self-destruction has never been the only path open to you. Seems they also have a arbitrary system, with ruler being chosen instead of inheriting title. Yeah. Oh, Holy Roman Empire system? Interesting. I don't know much about that. Yeah, I didn't realize they were... Oh, is that what? It's gonna be dumb. A lot of my historical knowledge comes from movies. I was thinking of like in Dark Knight when Harvey goes like, the Roman Empire will choose one citizen to become the ruler. Did something like that? Or is that something different? Let's see. France. May I call you France? You know the name I threw away? You won't ever be alone again. Let me help you. Gerhard Hoffman. Of all my students, he's the one who knows best what the Guldenexersatz really is. If only he were here, then I wouldn't need to waste my energy explaining this. How did you know our purpose here? Purpose? The Witch King's remains killed my father, as well as 2 more who participated in the coup 23 years ago. We suspect that our next target is Herr Hoffman.
Huh. You came at just the right time then. Just 15 minutes ago. Wait, what did you just say? Gerhard is involved with the Witch King's remains? The same remains that experimented on Herquenchorn's great-grandson, simply to blow up a dime a dozen music hall? I suppose so. They may not be exactly the same group, but they are working under a similar banner. But how do you know so much about the finest details of the Visseheim incident? This energy fluctuation. It's a sign that arts were cast to maintain structural integrity here. The same kind of arts used by Ainwald's caster army. Don't mistake my arts for their child's play. Forget the Ainwald of today. Even when Herquenchorn was still around, I was the one who taught the lackeys their spatial arts. Stand back, Droste.
They were Confederation of like 50 territories, they were who wanna be emperor.
The Vissenheim incident, yeah. I'm glad we read through that story, because it does seem to be very closely connected to this. Why are you reaching for your blade? Stay away from my instruments. It's been centuries since the spire was last repaired, and it can't withstand being knocked around. Herr Fremont, is the experiments you were conducting related to the voice of Mundane?
Asking the right questions, detective. Oh, here we go. Rhapsody Longing. Level 4.
Contempt for the law
Oh.
is a crime. The words of my codex will prove their own worth.
Who was that?
Now, yeah, I need to do...
Okay, let's do this for now, yeah.
Just going by the classic opener. How long is the range of the fortress? Is it 2 or 3? Hope it's 2, so I can hit this. Yeah, I'll use this because it seems like a lot are gonna come this way. Well, so the music changed. I just realized. Whoa, orchestra drummer. Let's attack the other damage to attack range increases when passionate variation. Okay, attack increases. Or attack range increases. Okay, so we just gotta disable that. Come on. Come on. Actually, maybe this will be better. Yeah. Oh gosh, don't die, girl. Don't die. No. Okay. Yeah, turn that off real quick.
Yielding is not an option.
Okay, nice. Guess I'll this for now.
Solidify.
At least, you know, it's good to have the slower movement. At least there is, if there was any, what the dog doing, we will be in trouble for sure.
Yeah, let's go me first.
Yielding is not an option.
Should be active right now. Wait, but how do you activate both? I just realized I don't have both activated right now. Maybe I should have... Oh yeah, maybe I should have blocked from here. Go. Yeah, I think she can defeat both of them. So you see, like, what's the use of having both? Oh, nothing, I guess. Get the tower, yeah. Nice. Oh, but I need to get the other one. Oh crap. Oh, I can get it from here. Nice. There you go.
Yielding is not an option.
That was scary. Yeah, you do need to activate all. Yeah, I got that confused. I guess, yeah, maybe extra resistance.
Yep.
Wait, who's she shooting? Oh, she's shooting.
Orders, please.
Solidify.
Pump.
Your orders. Cannon fire is just the first step.
Nice. I was hoping the AoE will also hit these guys, but I guess, yeah, she doesn't attack anymore. Whoops.
In position.
Oh, wait, is this? Go.
This will be over soon.
You're dead, yep. Let's go, Jessica. Turn is probably highest DPS in party after Jesse, yeah. Yeah, I gotta get some more DPS for sure. Because I'm blocking a lot of enemies, but a lot of them have like AoE or like chain casting skills, so yeah, it's a little rough. 1 second attack speed on Jessie. She's yeah, she's really cool. Quick, upstairs. And it is nice, I will say that it does give you a little second to rest my voice, at least the stages. I heard from a student just now. The sancta we're looking for is hiding here. Oh, someone ratted him out. Dang. A pipe organ. The entire spire is designed in the shape of an enormous pipe organ. It matches the distinguishing characteristics of the background sounds in the cello piece we heard earlier. There's a very high chance that the wanted criminal Arturia is hiding here. He is a Robocop, straight up. Who's he talking to? Who's blood wafting to? Stu, will you keep going up? Oh, you can also hear it. Originating Mars that use sculptures to synchronize voices. The very same kind I heard at the site of the attack at Carl Schmidt Street. So you started working with the Witch King's remains after all, Arturia. If I told you, I never cared who they were, and had no interest in Lethanian's political turmoil, will you believe me? Yes, that was my theory, actually. The resentment of individuals has never been a motive for your crimes, and I see power struggles and profits as even less likely candidates. Oh, Federico, you really do know me better than anyone. Everyone else's minds are tainted with thoughts, while you, boring as you are, you and I are alike. All these years, I walked amidst chaos simply to find an even stronger soul. This journey was no different. I simply accepted the invitation of a few Lethanian acquaintances. That's the only reason for my visit. Even without my assurances, they should already know in your heart that no matter what becomes of Lethanian tomorrow, it will have no immediate effect on Laterano. Perhaps. Then, can I ask you the same thing the Lupo boy did? That you ignore what you see here? You're upstairs. You guessed right. I suppose I should give you a reward and let you see me. Hey, cool, yeah. How about this? Once my wish comes true, I will be waiting for you at the city gates on the day I leave Zwillingstürme. When the time comes, if you still want to go back to If you still want me to go back to Laterano with you, I promise you I'll think about it. An arrest is not a request. You do not have the right to think about it. My lovely baby brother, you really don't know when to give up. That was weird. Okay. A face not solid by intelligence, yeah. Everyone's mind tainted with thoughts about you, not a thought behind those eyes, yeah. This whole sequence reminds me of Chapter 9 with everything happens within 3 city blocks. Oh yeah. Seems to be a trend nowadays. Target spotted. It's the Sancta who was at the scene of Captain Borden's murder. Everyone, surround Sonara Spire immediately. Yep, how is he getting away? How's he getting out of here? The suspect didn't stop. Oh, didn't stop, yeah. He ran upstairs. After him. One floor after another, Lethanian Spire are always so tall. There are more and more pursuers by the second.
Jews of various ages step on the stairs, each producing a different sound. The pipes that form the spire's walls are vibrating even more powerfully now. The sound of the organ and the footsteps blend together to form a unique piece, with the squads meandering up the spiral staircase as the performers. At the front, Federico maintains a steady pace through the entire process. Even his heart rate remains unchanged. Enemy spotted. His eyes do not see any of the pursuing soldiers. All he can see is the target before him. A decade has passed, but as though only a day has gone by, nothing has changed. The last floor. By leaping past the few dozen steps before him, he will reach his target. Okay. Don't move! You Sancta! Don't tell me you can actually fly. Just how fast can you run? Good thing the students told me about another shortcut up here. I'm beat. I'm beat. I don't care how amazing you are. If you take another step, I'm taking you down. You look kinda cool, dude, but like, you did break the law, or maybe, probably. You're under suspicion. That will be my impression of him too. So what will you do? Will you declare war on the Lethanian gendarmerie? They too are enforcers of law, much like your countless co-workers of the Nathaniel Hall. However, unlike you, they hesitate before plunging themselves into battle. They feel fear. When you charge ahead in pursuit of your target with no regard of anything else, do you lay eyes on these ordinary men and women for even a moment? What's that sound? Is somebody talking to you? Are they your buddy? You have friends here, didn't you? What? You have friends here, don't you? Did you lure us into an ambush? She is not my friend. But I am a fellow Sancta. We both have the same halos above our heads and the same wings on our backs. We're even related by blood. How will you persuade them that you came all this way not to aid me, but to arrest me? The misunderstanding of others have never been a reason to waver. My teammates will be here soon. You won't get away. Surrender. Approach those who misunderstand you and end this pointless pursuit. Clearly explain your position and motives to them. And then, accept the fact that you have failed once again. You're right in front of me. I have unearthed evidence of your arts. Drop all your weapons. Back away from the talking sculpture. Another colonial war. Let's go. Oh man. I ask that you please calm down. I am not your enemy. That's what all smooth-talking criminals say. I trust nothing but my eyes and my arts units. You'll pay for what you did to Captain Borden, Sancta. I was not responsible for Lord Borden's death. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They're already under the thumb of their most irrational emotions. Your music is affecting everyone in the area. Is it really my doing? Perhaps this is what they've always wanted, deep down. I told you long ago, much like our society, most people's minds are filled with chaos. You ignore this fact. The only thing on your mind is to sidestep the chaos, and find the most efficient shortcut to resolving the issue at hand. Poor Federico, have you still not noticed why you never managed to catch me, even though you pursued me all these years? How is a man who's sealed off his own perceptions unwilling to touch the chaos supposed to reach chaos itself? You've been hit by smooth criminal, yeah. That doesn't concern me. And you are not chaos itself. You are a criminal, and your actions beget chaos, which is why you must be stopped. Like right now. I have you now, Arturia. Federico raises his gun. The bullet pierces the speaking sculpture opposite him and continues in a straight path until it shatters the wall. The black-haired Sancta is standing on a balcony not far away, with her back facing the setting sun and the bow in her hand. She smiles faintly. Meanwhile, beam after beam of arts light finally reach the executor. Damn. What's going on? I just saw a bunch of gendarmerie surrounding Sonata's spire. Haven't you heard? It's the Witch King's remains. They're hiding among us in the school. Researching arts used to hurt people. To hurt people. It's so scary. How come none of us ever noticed? I don't believe it. How can you be sure they aren't lying? Their Majesties have long seen the school as a thorn in their side. It's probably an excuse to destroy Ludwig's Universität. How dare you doubt their Majesties? Oh, I get it. You're under the Witch King's remains influence yourself, aren't you? No. You might even be the one who led them here in the first place. You're one of them. How could you slander me like that? We've shared the room ever since we started school. I even took you to my family's villa by the lake every summer. Huh. And how many of your family's possessions in that villa were rewards from the Witch King? Like that set of crystal arrows in the basement, used to observe catastrophes. They were refined from the ashes of the infected, weren't they? Why did you just defame me all you like, but don't you dare drag my grandmother into this. She was the greatest catastrophe scholar in Ainwood, and she died for Lethanian in the southern Stormland battlefield, in the northern. Wait, why did I say southern? Conspiracies time, yep. Distrust and all that. My eyes! I'm reporting you and your family to the gendarmerie and the Empress's boys. You wretched Witch King's remains. What does that make you? An idiot who crawled your way here by clutching the hems of the twin Empress's dresses? If your family didn't so happen to have been on the right side, the lot of you will still be boatmen ferrying the nobles. What do you even know? Did you ever learn the truth respecting knowledge? You don't even know which instruments to use for different occasions. Of course. I always knew you looked down on me. Come on, fight me! But yeah, relax, what the heck? This went from 0 to 100 really quick. What the? What are you doing protecting him, Mayor? Your family used to serve to the nobles too. Aren't you itching to take this chance to beat up these haughty snobs? School never changes. The university forbids original arts duels between students. When a pack of wild beasts gains knowledge, that doesn't mean they become civilized. All they've learned is how to use it to hide their fangs. We should be ridding ourselves of this brutish rabble. They only tarnish the elegance and values of Ludwig's Universität. Shut up. We worked for centuries to earn the right for commoners and nobles to sit in one classroom together. Neither Ludwig's Universität or society as a whole should regress. Out of the way, Major, as you are my enemy too, or you are my enemy too. Huh, you aren't much better than him, Major. The old fart who raised you has been stinking up this place longer than anyone else, hasn't he? I heard he's lived for hundreds of years, and he keeps extending his life with the bones of the dead. Maybe he put you together from bones too. I've also heard rumors. They say even the twins were molded by Fremont with his witchcraft. Nonsense! Fremont and the Witch King were the best of friends. I bet he's the leader of the Witch King's remains. Okay, let's relax, guys. Both of you should get some rest. Yeah. His long sword wrapped in cloth blocks the arts flying towards him from both sides. Blessing single-handedly stops both of them. Let's go. He then lifts his head He then lifts his head to find even more beams of arts being flung towards one another. Firelights, ice crystals, strange energy balls, frenzied flower beds, and upside-down fountains. Every spell ever taught in lectures is now interwoven with one another all at once. Jeez. There is a thunderous rumble. A golem running around has knocked over a road sign. Ludwig's Universität. The shining school crest falls into a cloud of dust. Jeez. We went from what police doing to our professor is a secret ruler of Lethania, yeah. This escalation to the highest degree. I'm really getting on in years. It's only been such a short distance, yet it feels as though I've climbed hundreds of steps. I think I heard the sound of fights above ground. Are the Witch King's remains fighting with those from the university? You're too weak. Leave the war to the others for now. But suppose this war started because of me. I'd have no reason to hide.
Excuse me?
You feel guilty. That's only natural. Fate chose you over the others to live, and that's not necessarily a mercy. I know better than anyone how that feels. Have you experienced a similar suffering?
I was gravely injured during the final battle, and spent the better part of a year in a confused state. It was Professor Fremont who spent the time and effort to cure me. That day, when I finally woke up from my nightmare of being bound to those blood-red steps, the first thought that entered my mind was that my classmates, friends, and even my lover were all gone. In my despair, I climbed to the top of Sonata Spire, wishing to leap from it. He found me up there and asked him, and I asked him, was everything I did for Lethanion truly meaningful? What happened next? Did you find the meaning you sought? He gave me a number of books in the Gulden's Gazettes. He told me that whenever I can't answer my own questions, history can. So I started studying the Gulden's Gazettes, how Lethanion came to be, and the direction it should go. I researched these topics for 20 years. And what answer did you come to? The problems facing Lethanion have always existed, ever since birth of the Gulden Gazettes, the cultural difference between tribes, the rift between nobles and commoners, etc. All these have existed for over 1,000 years. History has proven how difficult it is to change Lethanion, to give its citizens new lives, and to end the endless sacrifices. You must possess both absolute power and unbreakable resolve. Luckily, such power wasn't completely lost, and we're on our way to find it right now. So this power you speak of is hidden somewhere in this old campus? Nope. Sorry.
Yeah. And by obtaining it, we'll be able to resolve the predicament before us, eliminate the threat of the Witch King's remains, and change my fate, all at the same time? It was only my confidence in it that gave me the courage to go against my teacher. Come, friends, it's right up ahead.
Uh-oh. 9.
You again?
Don't follow him any further. You shouldn't go there. Come back with me.
So you can strut me to a table again and make me a vessel for summoning the Witch King's legacy? In your dreams. Let the dregs of the past be buried by time, and vanish from Lethanion entirely.
They will. I'm doing what I can to ensure that happens. But before that...
There is no before anything. I've thrown away even a guarantee from the Kaiserin. So you really think I'd listen to the promise of a remnant of the Witch King? All I want is to obtain the Witch King's legacy. The people you're talking about, the ones who want to summon the Witch King, are my enemies too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He wants to... Like, does he want Ebenholz to become the Witch King so then he can kill him and just finish him off fully or something like that? That's the vibe that I get. This just came to me. Remember Lone Trail Lord Professor who researched AI? He have made Alexa play Country Roads meme in this universe. Wait, yeah. He should have made, yeah. He should have, yeah, whatever. Yeah, Alex. instead of Alexa, just call Alex. Play Country Roads. Blessing in Gnome Slayer, I will rise hasten to heal it myself. Yeah, he is on that grind for sure. Yeah.
Not this again. Is always denying your involvement really that fun for you people? Or are you fighting over who gets credit for what? All to crawl ever close to that rotten throne. I'm sick of all this. Can you pick some other trophy and stay away from me?
I mean, you're the one.
The stairs beneath us are vanishing?
This school is much older than you can imagine. Don't resist the power of history. Keep up.
No.
Blessing, not even you can fight a transforming staircase on your own. You'll only hurt yourself.
Are you this cruel to yourself too?
Look, I don't know what Gerhard told you, but don't listen to him.
Rather than someone who claims to be grateful to the Witch King and wants to lock me away in a lab, I'd rather trust someone who once stood against the Witch King and saved my life. The advent of the Genesis Horn is extremely unlikely to hurt you in any way. The old man and I triple check that. The process may be painful, but not unbearable. But you aren't me. What right do you have to make that decision for me? I don't, but everyone has a responsibility that only they can bear. Stop running away. If neither the voice of Mundane nor the Ortega bloodline are things that you can change, then all you can do is accept them. Real Hogwarts hours here, yeah. I mean, ever since we saw those uniforms, I thought so, yeah. Accept them? The ones who killed my parents and forced the voice of Mundane into me gave me the same excuse. The ones who almost turned me into a bomb to blow up a city. The ones who killed my brother, and nearly the same thing. Why do you people always have the same self-righteous justifications? Is that really enough for you to ignore all the screams you're creating? Ugh. Verdammt. Still not letting go. Even after that blow? Are you really so eager to be torn to pieces by the ancient arts on those stairs? I'd rather die than see you fall into their hands. This has always been more about more than just you. More than me as well. When Lethanian's future is at stake, any sacrifice is... Friends, come. We need to keep going. This energy enveloping me. Did you save me? I didn't do it to save you. I just can't stand people like you, obsessed with sacrificing themselves. Franz. Evan Holtz. Don't walk right into a trap. You can follow us there, if you want. While we're going. Come on, friends. The music was really cool there. It really pumped me up. What is this place? This is where the key I mentioned lies. The key capable of fundamentally changing Lethanian. 1,000 years ago, sages from the various tribes came together and signed an allegiance, witnessed by an all-powerful immortal caster. This pact laid out the relationship between the tribes, established the Kurfürsten system, and set the foundation for Lethanian morality and appreciation of the arts. You mean the Guldensgesetz? Yeah. In the centuries that followed, the Guldensgesetz ensured Lethanian stability. That is, until a century ago, when the Syracuses became the first to turn their backs on the Guldensgesetz and seek independence from Lethanian. It was a bloody conflict, lasting several years. With one part of the choir gone, the movement became destabilized, and many regions fell into chaos. Lethanian was on the brink of collapse. In those dire circumstances, a man stepped forward. He realized that the Guldensgesetz had to be amended. Only by removing Syracusa from the score entirely could the reborn movement unite their 9 remaining regions. The Witch King. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Correct, my child. Syracusa W, let's go. What you see before you is the most mysterious chamber of Ludwig's Universitat, where House Urtica's arts, circulated for centuries, are gathered, and where Herkenschorn rewrote the Guldensgesetz. So he stepped up. Interesting. I cannot agree to your methods. Even if I were willing to believe you that the Genesis Horn truly exists, it is incapable of descending upon the Zwillingstürme as it is now. This is exactly why I didn't bother notifying you people. The kids as Watcher have heads even harder than their helmets. This guy just can't stop roasting the guard. Your so-called safe and controllable plan to summon the Genesis Horn has already failed. The Witch King's remains are hiding within the campus, and with all the relics of the Witch Kings restored here, they will bring forth a disaster of an unprecedented scale. And for now, there is only one efficient means of stopping them. I refuse. We'll evacuate all the students and university staff. Ludwig's Universitat contains much more valuable than just its students and instructors. I've had tenure here for centuries. Can you even imagine how many precious art devices and enchantments there are here? I understand, but I ask that you please prioritize Lethanian's safety. Absolutely not. You say you understand, but that's far beyond your meager capabilities.
The old man's voice calms down. His habitual tongue-lashing comes to a halt as he stares at the man in front of him. The shadow of his skinny body and the wall on the wall suddenly grows very tall, like a spire covered in the vines. These spires are not for you to meddle with. If you dare suggest destroying them again, I'll throw all of you out at once.
Something isn't right. The sunset outside the window disappeared?
The sun's not the only thing that's gone. What the?
Yeah.
How very brave of you. Whoa, whoa. However, don't even try to touch my shadow again, unless you wish to be dissolved by it.
Herr Fremon's shadow. It's fractured into innumerable silk strings.
Trusty, lower your arts. Do not probe those shadows. His true form is hidden inside. You're not yet strong enough to stare directly into his soul.
Oh,
so you figured out who I am? Then you must also know that no one who's been thrown inside by me has ever managed to climb back alive. Thrown outside, right?
yeah, I've been thrown outside.
If you are brave enough, feel free to see for yourself. There is nothing out there whatsoever. I assure you that were you to leap outside, you wouldn't even have time to scream. Your mouths, vocal cords, and limbs will all perish in the darkness.
I've never even heard of arts like this.
Exile. I've heard it spoken of in legends, but was never sure how much truth there was to it until today. You've been hiding in Lethenian for so long now. Why choose now to reveal your identity? Herr Lich.
A lich? You mean Herr Fremont is a Sarkis?
He looked like it, yeah. He would definitely look to be, what do you call? Not Theresa's, I keep forgetting his name, but yeah, that definitely him coded. Yeah. Oh, a Sarkis. Aside from the immortal bastards of the royal court, very few of these days have been able to deduce my identity. What? Very few these days, yeah. Okay. Oh, not the Sanguinarch, but the kinda too, yeah. You say I've been hiding. That's a good way to put it, little lamb. When you put it like that, I've stayed in this court for too long, haven't I? I never meant to hide my true identity. It's only that I've grown used to being cooped up this spire, with my head buried in the literature here. Kashi. Yeah, Kashi. I was thinking on that as I was reading, so I was getting all my mind was short-circuiting. Yeah, but Kashi. I was thinking like cashews. Cashews? No, Kashi. Yeah. It's you people who forgot who I was. And all of you keep bothering me with Athenian's messes. Sometimes it's the wolves bickering with the lambs. Other times it's two deer locking antlers. Haven't you wasted enough of my time? The code, yeah. Think, Tallulah, think! Now scram, and tell Grimmack that I don't care anymore. Once I've recovered what I learned from the Genesis Horn, the leeches will be gone from Athenian for good. And if it's not too much to ask, get the hell out of here and never set foot in my holy temple again. The Genesis Horn cannot be allowed to descend. Did you not understand a word of what I just said? I am no match for you, but that doesn't mean Lethenian's Quetzalwatcher will give up so easily. And what about you, my lovely doe? Do you also seek death? Let her live.
Herr Fremont, surely there is still room to negotiate.
Yeah, something like that.
You can stop trying. It's you. Hello, Trusty. 9, I should call you Frau Hochberg. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Mikhail. The personal envoy of Her Majesty Grimmack.
Oh, cool.
So you're another Empress's voice? I am not. An Empress's voice serves both Catherine and at once, while I belong only to Grimmack.
Okay, the details, but basically.
Can I take that to mean that we're enemies? The last time we met, I already told you that we might walk different paths.
What are you dawdling around for, Wolf Cub? Hurry up and throw them out of here.
Right away. Herr Rainer, Frau Hochberg, these are Grimek's orders. I am to assist Herr Fremont and ensure that the Genesis Horn makes its advent on Zwillingstürme. But why? First, because this was Grimek's promise to Herr Fremont, as a show of gratitude to the Lich's contribution to Lethanian over the past millennium, and to foster a continued, long-lasting friendship, we will help Herr Fremont retrieve what once belonged to him. Second, if there's anyone who has the right to use the Genesis Horn, it can only be my Lich.
Your Lich. Singular. Don't let him get to you, Trusty. It doesn't matter if it was Grimek or Evikignet who wished for this. There's no reason for you to get involved.
Evikignet, yeah.
House Hochberg has already sacrificed too much for the conflict between the Witch King and the Twin Empresses, and for the Gulden's Gazettes. I will see you out of here immediately, even if I must pay my life on the line. If I must put my life on the line.
What's going on? Why is the spire shaking? It's not the spire that's shaking. It's the ground beneath us. The shadow is fracturing. Something is trying to make its way through.
Is there something underneath the campus plates? How's Urtika's secret chamber? Those stupid sheep barged into my underground space. Fremont, you fool! You've been in Lethanium for far too long. You've contracted the stupidity of this big horn ship.
Dang.
Oh dang, I thought that was gonna be it.
Thank goodness. The legends were true. The old man was telling the truth. All these enchantments and art devices, every last one perfectly preserved. This is living history. Not even the greatest history books were able to go into such fine detail about the situation. Wait, this is...
Oh.
A silhouette emerges from the darkness, followed by another and another. Their robes, hoods, and masks have not changed at all in the past 20 years. A silhouette he could not be more familiar with emerges from the nightmare that's plagued him for his entire life, and steps right in front of him. Welcome back to your territory, Graf Urtica.
Jeez.
Professor Hoffman.
What is it, friends?
Look what I just found. This is an art scroll that's been missing for ages. And this, it can't possibly be the brass instrument used by Herkfunshorn himself, can it? There are treasures here far more valuable than I ever imagined. My head, it hurts. Verdammt. Why now, of all times? Why it's the most dangerous? No, I can't fall here. Professor Hoffman, please go. I'll protect you.
Friends? What in blazes are you talking about?
Lessing was right. I can't keep running away. All this time, there's always been someone protecting me. All the people by my side. First it was that lady, and the respectable Kentarmary, and her journey, and him. All of them more willing to sacrifice themselves than I. But this time, I'll do it. I'll kill myself here. I still have the voice of Montaigne they love so much. That should be more than enough to blow this chamber of evil to smithereens. Grab what you want, while you still can. Go, hurry!
He seems awfully chill.
Yeah.
It's time you go get some rest, you silly child.
What did you say? My life's work is about to be realized. But how am I supposed to accomplish all this without you?
Damn.
This is the second time. Someone holds a brass instrument up high and violently strikes his head.
This is the Arknights you like, go.
Graf Urtica. Many years ago, he woke up to find himself shackled to the chair. In 10 years since, he was granted this name. He never wanted the title of Graf, and he despised the name Urtica more than anything. Even the name Franz, An old-fashioned name used by countless noble children is something he always loathed.
Not the guy we were told was a traitor betrayed us, yeah. Yeah, to be fair, Lessing was onto something. Give me a second. There we go. Oh, Evan's supposed to live without trust issues after this, right? Man, come to Rhodes Island, Evan. We'll take care of you. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of betrayal inside of Rhodes Island itself, but... You know, you get used to it. It's a control type of betrayal. Yeah. In that spire standing tall in the center of the Graf Furtiga graph shaft, he tried to escape that chair again and again. After all, it was never him that the nobles reporting on the affairs of the graph shaft truly cared about. Sorry. They knew each other well, which is why the guards only ever came early in the day to drag him from the curtains to the chair. After a long time, they will finally be allowed to roam the spire aimlessly. Not even the guards notice him then, until the next morning arrived. Don't trust anybody, even the boys in your head, especially the boys in your head. The days went by in that vicious cycle. If he hadn't tried to run even farther afield, hadn't thought about the other person suffering a similar fate, hadn't tried to resist, and hadn't been shown any hope whatsoever, then perhaps he would have been bound to this chair his entire life. But then, today, he finds himself caught once again, and behind them is yet another familiar chair. Its shadow is simple, elegant, and entwined with thorns. At a single glance, it feels as if his eyes, brain, and heart have been pierced with intense pain. Even the chairs around him are similar. It's just that this time, they call him Witch King.
All must return to the
Damn.
existing order. None may disobey the rules.
Evan Holtz can't catch a break. Poor dude. Chairception. Whimsical Variations medal. What is it? Bum, bum. Oh, nice. The chair. That's funny. An armchair model after the chairs used by professors like Fremont. Seeing the chair reminds me of his sharp tongue. Forget sitting on it. It doesn't look at all that comfortable anyway. It's cool. Okay, so I'm gonna get a little bar here. I need to get a bit of a snack because I was starting to get hungry, not gonna lie. I was starting to think about food. And when that happens, I know I'm a little too far in. I'm a little too far deep. But yeah, we got time to do at least one more. All these betrayals made me hungry, yeah. Such a good song. They are popping up with this. The previous event with I was gonna say Dorothy for some reason. So Long Adele, like the music in that one was so good too. The fact that there was like a day and night version, I'm surprised. Yeah, it would have been cool if there was a day and night version for this one too. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I don't know what this one is. Forgotten Worldly Desire. I'm assuming it's the one that is locked, because they were talking about regret, right? I'm assuming that will be the other emotion. Because I thought it will be sorrow, but it says they don't match. But I don't know. It is cool that the music continues. It doesn't restart as well. Hey, Kankan! Long time no see. How's Howard's treating you? Very filled with betrayal and angst for poor Evan Holtz. But, well, otherwise. How are you doing, Kankan? Good to see you. I'm eating a snack bar right now, so yeah. Taking a bit of a break from continuing the story, but I'll be back soon. I'll continue soon. Yeah, that's basically a goal, yeah. This is gonna be a weird Defender Knights stage, but this is the last one we're gonna be doing with Defender Knights. I guess, oh yeah, from here. No, it shouldn't be that hard actually. Well, unless people spawn over here, which they might. But yeah, I guess. What other? Like, who else do I have that can have good DPS? I guess I need to level them up in order to get better damage. I mean, obviously Mudrock, but kind of defeats the Defender Knights early on purpose. Doing well on break, listening to the goat drama, nice. Hope you enjoy your break, Konkan. By the way, what did Empress tell Vivi to do after approaching her? What's the official mission? Yeah, I think Dorner can carry. As long as we keep her, alive. Actually, yeah, let me check the resistance. She has 15, 10. Oh, only 15. I thought the E2 gets 20, but I guess not. Let's continue for now. But yeah, I will have to go back and read that, because yeah, I don't remember exactly what Empress told Vivi. There's so much story that feels so far away at this point. But anyway, let's continue. A standoff. It was meant to be a sudden assault. The characters of Grace Heldensworth will disguise themselves as musicians and infiltrate the Witch King's spire, while the armies from Erdenher and Stormland will stay hidden outside through their enchantments. No one dare underestimate the Witch King's power, but the battle was nonetheless harder than anyone could have ever imagined. The army outside the spire was discovered by the in-walled Imperial Guard. The first wave of casters all died at its base, while the second wave was swallowed by the endless staircase. The only ones who made it to the throne were the twins, Grimex and her sister, Arknights. Black and red has always been the Urstica colors, but from the entrance to the deepest innards, the spire was almost completely void of black tiles. Oh. So the twin empresses did it then? House Urtica's secret chamber lies on the ground, and it's very close to Sonetta's spire, so we can make our way down through it. Her Fremont has already left, and we must catch up. 9. Is something the matter? Go no further. The Witch King's Imperial Guard is here. You will die. The Imperial Guard? What do you mean? The folks from Heldensworth never expected you people to win. They simply wanted the Stormland armies to keep the Imperial Guard at bay, while the twins climbed the spire. In their plans, all of you were meant to die. The Witch King, the twins, everyone. Tell your father and Ernst that the Hodgebergs should not be buried here, not in this spire. Herr Rainer, my father is dead. I'm the reason that you're the only survivor. I'm the one who took away your freedom. Please look at me. I'm Viviana. Did you perhaps mistake me for my father? Leave now. Leave Ludwig's Universitat. Grimex's envoy has passed in the Kaiseren's orders. As an Empress's voice, you have more than enough grounds to terminate your mission. And to prevent the voices from going out of sync, Efignade won't punish you for it either. Do you hear the commotion around us? All the students fighting or something? It sounds familiar. This is practically a battlefield. My duties prevent me from escorting you out, but I can at least use my melody to forge a path through the chaos for you.
9. I will never forget how quiet and peaceful it was when we entered the campus. The young students' faces still had hope for what's to come. For what was to come. I can't let them become sacrifices to this conflict. While I'm nowhere near as strong as you or Herr Fremont, I'd like to help as many of those weaker than me as I can.
Herkumshorn's secret lies ahead. Arknights said that when Das Kaisenfest comes to an end, you'll have another chance to choose. I'm glad that they're giving us a bit of a recap here. But once you've gazed upon the country's darkest, most hidden secrets, all your other choices will immediately evaporate.
I expected as much. But while I long for freedom, I can't very well turn my back on people suffering right in front of me. Ironic, isn't it?
You're just like your father.
Yeah, I know. I've always known the kind of man he was.
What's going on? Why are there so many people underground? They charged inside. It's not just another spire either. The Scholar Spire next door too. There are students everywhere.
Stop them all. Don't let them block the stairs, or we can't chase. Who did that?
No idea. There's too much going on. I can't make anything out. Oh crap.
Vivian is going Batman route, yeah. For my family and for my citizens, yeah. Witch King remnants! Listen. Listen to the extreme chaos, as well as the only melody that can be found within it. That is Herkumshorn's sigh. The final sound our king left upon this land.
What?
Is that what creating all the chaos? What's the plan with Viviana?
Or Arturia, I mean.
The Supreme Spire. Those dark shadows on the ground causes all to shudder. Those who do not wish to be engulfed in darkness paddle their arms and climb the staircases building up. The pitch black will hangs over the throne in silence, awaiting inquiries from other souls. Those who hide behind the curtains regret the demise of love. Those who lead the charge in others' stead ponder the meaning of heroism. Those who wade through the sea of their fallen comrades' blood laments the price of their sacrifice. All of them now gather at the far ends of this spiral staircase to witness the birth of this melody. Its name, Der Todes Hexenkong is.
Oh. I don't think we yet know exactly, right? Who invited Arturia here? Not that I can remember. I mean, unless it was the voice of Montaigne who invited her. She was like, huh, seems fun. I didn't notice that Arturia Helix hallowed. What command did she break? Ah, a lot probably, to be honest, but yeah, good question. I forgot about that, yeah. But their halos become like that. Speaking of changes in Sarkas and... I don't know if I should say it, but it's related to W. Alter's design. I don't know if it's something like, you know, obviously it doesn't spoil it right away, but it's curious that it seems W. Alter has wings, right? I looked at her design, at her sprite, and it seems like she has wings, so... Huh. I don't know. I don't want to speculate too much, and obviously no spoilers, but that really caught my attention. Definitely saving up for her. At least it looks like that, right? Yeah.
It's the Witch King's army. They're charging towards me. Casters pouring in through catastrophes. Originium piercing entire cities. Help! I don't want to die, but I might as well. Please burn me to ashes. I don't want to be crumbled into a living ball of flesh.
Yeah, the arts. Whoa! That was cool. I don't know if I blinked or what happened, but yeah, it was just so sudden.
How could you set yourself ablaze, you idiot?
Jeez.
9. Everyone here has gone mad. This sound, the pipe organ, Are the Witch King's remnants performing? All of us are under the influence of their illusions. Who's there on the podium? All this blood, all these corpses. But who is it lying in the blood? Grimmet, Evignate.
Huh. Sheesh.
Haha, it's you, the Wicked Twins. Rumors were true, weren't they? Your souls were cooked up by Sarkha's arts, and your blood molded from the ambitions of traitors. You killed Athenian's true king and took over her throne. You too were born to destroy this country. You're wrong. Grimmet may be cruel, but she's not evil. And who are you? Another Empress's voice? A puppet carrying out the twins' will? 9. She wouldn't let me become one. But I'm alive because of Grimmet. I want to help her. I want to. Anyone who accepts a monster's reward becomes a monster themselves. Look at all this. Look at how far Lithanian has fallen because of you people. This spire, this school. Did you keep Ludwig's Universitat around only to impersonate us true Lithanians? To pretend you still had the decency to respect tradition? I've had enough. I'm sick of the Empress's voice showing up at our lectures. I'm sick of the salons incapable of anything other but empty praise. Our history, our knowledge, and our arts are all long dead. Murder! So we may as well die together. I'll kill all of you. What are these arts? Why can't I block them? No. Is that a fist?
Michael's eyes suddenly widen. More and more people rush towards Sonata Spire by the minute, joining the fray as the music continues. Many of them set down their wands, choosing instead of use their fists, legs, and teeth. Sheesh. She's cruel good. Crazy but not unreasonable.
Is this still the Lithanian he knows? All the rhetorical tricks and combat tactics he learned, even original arts, have lost their effectiveness. Aside from cowering under his shield, there is nothing he can do. Right now, he's no different from the young boy he was when he had just left his hometown and arrived in Zwillingstürme.
Student cast fist, it's super effective. Yeah, I'm gonna show you a magic trick. Boom! Just jab to the face. Jeez. Good old classic of what you gotta say, yeah, students don't change. Oh, what?
Please, I beg you. Evigneth, I'll do anything. Please spare me. No, don't hurt me. Grimmet, Grimmet.
Please stand.
Who?
Raise your shield and face it to your left.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Help me hold this person up.
Hagendarm? Who is he?
I do not know his name, but he is one of Loris Borden's subordinates. He was attempting to blow my head up with arts. Just casually.
And you still save them?
He told me pen mightiest and sword, but nothing beats good old fists. Yeah. Ah. Whoa. The third sculpture shattered. He was merely carrying out his duties. I see no reason to harm him. These men may be under the influence of arts, losing the reason to their most intense emotions buried deep within their hearts. Fighting them will be inefficient. I suggest instead quickly rendering them unconscious, as I have been doing.
So this entire time, you've been knocking people out while making your way through the crowd?
I have also attempted to place them in a corner to ensure that they won't be stepped on or struck in the melee.
Danke then, for not clubbing me the moment you saw me then.
I do not require thanks. Mika Wolf, you may be young, but mentally you are much stronger than most adults. I believe that as long as someone is available to provide you a hint, you will never lose yourself to these illusions. He was ordered to kill me. He simply carried his duties, so I see no reason to blame him. Yeah, exactly. This is not necessarily the case for everyone else. Although I have yet to receive confirmation, if it was Arturia's music that caused this chaos, then the abnormal behavior will continue until we end her performance. I'll leave this place to you, Mika Wolf.
Call me Michael.
I must continue ascending, Michael. Let's go.
There she is. The sound is very familiar. The staircase outside must be as chaotic as it was 23 years ago. Panic, anxiety, fear, rage. All these emotions caused by that non-existent spire. Excuse me. The Genesis Spire is standing at the heart of Lethanian. When its sound can once again be heard far and wide, what sort of music will it finally have in store for us?
What is she cooking? It's always a question that I have. Oh. All day coming by. Oh. Weird layer stuff.
Herkumshorn, our one and only king. Your magnificence props up the spire, and your radiance shrouds the land. Your soul shines eternal, and your arts will never fade. All of Lethanian's wisdom and elegance gather before you. Your luminance and greatness are the pillars of her success. Lift your heads, and all ye who prostrate to the land before him. Gaze upon our king's accomplishments, his glory.
Damn.
At last, the day has arrived. For 2 decades, I've dreamt of waking up to those long stairs and standing on this very throne.
Walking up. Why did I say waking up?
Fortunately, the fate provided me the enchantments you left on the golden cassette. Today, very soon, your final melody will be performed. Herkumshorn, Lethanian's most supreme ruler. Allow me to once again seek an audience. Allow me to seek your forgiveness.
Seven Holes is just like, sure. We have Sancta Enforcer, Fallen Sancta, and Ancient Sarkas Blood Mage in the same building. What is even happening in Lethanian? Yeah. Lethanian is where everything happens, I guess. I guess kinda like Colombia as well.
Good boy, friends. I apologize. I had no choice but to knock you out. Does your head still hurt?
Why did I come back? Yeah. That's probably the main question in his head right now.
I would have thought you had plenty of questions for me. Yeah, that's the look. You're in pain, but unwilling to give in. Even lying in sludge, you'd still look upon your betters with scorn. My betters? All I see is a flock of madmen putting on a show. Your ramblings are even less worth listening to than the noise in my head. You believe us insane, and what we've mistaken you for the Witch King, and that we've mistaken you for the Witch King. And so we repent and kneel before you. What a shame. Even I had hoped that you could truly become him. If only our original experiment had succeeded. If only we'd found a way to perform the voice of Mundane right from the start. Then, neither you nor the older children would have suffered so. It was you? And to think I was going to protect you.
Yeah, random sausage vendor, just watching everything happen like, dang. What the frick they doing over there? So we heard new about experiments, yeah.
You're coughing up blood. I almost wish my blood really were imbued with evil power. Then I could have at least burned away the deceitful mask you're wearing. But I haven't told you a single lie. When we first met, you'd yet to learn to walk. All you could do was sit on your mother's lap. Was she also a remnant of the Witch King? Is that what you wanted to ask? Are you worried that your birth itself was some sort of evil ritual? 9. Quite the opposite. But you wish it were, don't you? You want your entire life to have been a conspiracy, through and through, the way you'd feel comfortable despising it. But that doesn't make sense, my dear Franz. Your mother was a respectable woman. She was a descendant of the Urtikas, part of the Witch King's bloodline. So to others, she was almost by definition one of his remnants. Before she died, she entrusted you to a friend, an old servant of the Witch King, and to protect you, he too was killed by Empress's voice.
Even Hall's pronouns are only he, not he him, because he'll never be him. Dang. That's something the guy will the sarcasm boy will say to him probably. Just another Tuesday in Sonata Spire, yeah. Probably doing some practice over there or something. Is the vendor just like, yeah, it's another day in business.
Will you scorn them as well? Even though they truly loved you? So after taking away my love, now you tell me I don't deserve to hate either? You want me to be nothing more than an empty husk. All the better to squeeze that old fart into me.
Weird, okay.
Just try. The Witch King's whispers, his robes, his crown. What else is there? Don't worry, my child. When Hercumshorn's powers arrive, he will end your cruel fate. He will end your cruel fate and heal you of your scars and pain.
What?
I told you to let him go. So you chased us after all. It must have been hard to make it past all the enchantments outside, no?
Yeah, Lessing. Help us out. I know we rejected you, but I wasn't familiar with your game. Sorry.
This is my responsibility, and I don't give up.
Let's go.
I'm surprised you were able to cleave through my defensive enchantments.
I sharpen my sword with my arts every day. I made sure that it is as solid as my will. Damn, bars.
Your sword. It has a special enchantment that significantly targets a traditional Lethanian. That specifically targets traditional Lethanian arts. Did the professor teach you that? Has he always been prepared to make an enemy of Lethania? The old fart's never been one to pick his enemies, and neither do I. Our enemies crawl out of the shadows on their own. Just like you, Gerhard. I never expected to point my sword at someone who was once my ally. We don't have to be enemies, Lessing. The mayors have served the Orticas for generations. As long as you're willing to stand on our side and help France, there will always be a place for you by the throne.
The throne. All I see is a musty old chair. Bars.
My grandfather, my parents, all of them have been held hostage by the chair for far too long. Why should I repeat the same mistake and bind myself to it again? Well said. Those unwilling to be bound by the past will always try to seek out a different fate. Like you, and like me.
Dang.
The Concertmaster has started the performance. It's almost time. No one can stop the advent of Hercumshorn anymore.
Hercumshorn. Oh. Taking off the... yeah.
But Hercumshorn isn't the one sitting on that throne. His name is Evan Holtz, and it's my duty to bring him back with me. As long as I live, nothing will stop me from reaching that battered chair. It doesn't matter how many men you have. Come at me.
Yo. Okay, let's sing. Dang, we just fade out of that. Or not.
Guess that's Watcher. The melody has begun. Not even you can stop its flow.
Perhaps not. PNG action, yep.
Your sword is reverberating? It's useless, Gazelle's Watcher. You may be able to chain down a single man's mind, but 100, 1,000, your melody will be drowned in chaos. Much like how the Gazette's Watcher were unable to stop the melee at the melee at the foot of the Witch King's Spire 23 years ago.
If so, I will kill chaos itself. Damn, this guy is so cool.
His longsword pierces not his enemy's chest, but instead the ground beneath them. A golden radiance surges from the blade, frowning out even the Gazette's Watcher armor, and dashes towards the sky to form a wedding the color of the setting sun, enveloping Sonata Spire with it. All sounds within reach of its stars are drowned out, leaving nothing but the solemn melody reverberating in the air.
This is only chapter 5, yeah. I mean, there usually is like some sort of climax halfway there. But yeah, the guy will fit in Warhammer universe, yeah.
A golden curtain? Those arts should take at least 10 Gazette's Watcher to cast. How did you manage it all on your own?
They don't make them like they used to, I guess. The harmony of the Guldengesat is inviolable. Today, no one outside Ludwig's Universität will ever hear a single discordant note. I swear by my flesh, blood, and soul. Not a single remnant of the Witch King will leave this spire alive. You and your arts must be extinguished here. Are we getting... Oh, dang it, I was hoping we'll jump into combat there. The melody's changed again. Oh, hello, Paramount. Gerhard. Took you long enough, Professor. I'm sure killing us Lethanian casters will be a simple matter for you. But as always, you're unwilling to dirty your own hands. How many times do I have to tell you? Us leeches are just keepers of the Palace of Knowledge. We bring our wisdom to the different races to advance the development of arts, while we never interfere with the country's own affairs. That was the court of the Lich King's contract with your ancestors, and it is the Lich's creed. I understand all too well. A group of Sarkas living in Lethanian's most ancient spire, the seat of our power. No Lethanian will willingly accept that truth. I'm quite jealous of you, you know. Even against Herkamshorn, all you did was provide the enchantment that molded those twins. You didn't need to bear the responsibility of changing history, nor did you stain your hands with the blood of your closest friend. I don't get what you're thinking at all. Years ago, you're the one who tried to convince me to stop Herkamshorn, but now you're mingling with these third-rate wannabes. Yeah, because I changed, and you're the one who changed me. Muskingars also come from Sarkas, always Sarkas. It's always Sarkas and Sancta in the end. I mean, it makes sense, right? Yeah. I think Alcid also, yeah. Sounds familiar. You had me research the Guldensgesars and think of Lethanian's history, and I did exactly as you asked. But the deeper I got into my research, the more I despaired. Herkamshorn's accomplishments were simply too dazzling. He resolved the Syracusan problem and saved Lethanian when it was on the verge of breaking apart. He crushed Corsica I and prevented us from becoming a Gaulish vassal state. Only through his presence have we thwarted every existential threat to the country, again and again. We had such a great man on the throne, and we killed him. Sure about that? Also, yeah, that whole Syracuse being originally part of Lethanian makes sense with Gertrude, right? Her being a duke or something like that, like higher up, I guess. I guess that adds up. So yeah. For when did I ever tell you to read up on how great Herkamshorn was? Or when did I ever tell you? I don't know why I said for. Besides, what does this greatness have to do with him killing so many Sarkas and Lethanian alike, turning the country into a smoking hot mess, and plunging his ears to anyone else's opinions? I had you studied the Guldensgesats because I wanted you to have a more open-minded outlook, not to pour over every trivial growing pain every nation goes through. Hardships happen, then everyone goes back to their lives. But somehow you ended up caught in this nonsense. How can you even consider this when so many have died? A Syracusan problem. Because I can't see them, Professor. I'm not like you. A Sarkas with control over even death itself. When I die, that's it. We become a speck of dust in this land forever. The death can never feel my hatred. All those years ago, I was the one who persuaded them to fight. I sent them to their deaths in the Witch King's Spire. If that battle had never happened, he wouldn't have died, and neither will they. You idiot. And that's why you want to rescue him? You can't possibly think that, when you do see him, he's going to praise you for this, or even comfort you. He wasn't some kind of old grandfather who sang nursery rhymes to dumb kids. He wouldn't even spare you a glance. He'd treat you as a speck of dust dirting his floor. You still don't understand a thing. A selfish and cowardly man like me. Everything I do to seek my own forgiveness. How's that working out for you? That thing you're holding. The missing golden gazettes?
More precisely, it's the lingering trace of Herkomshorn's power he left in the Gulden's Gazette.
You want to use his arts by force? Don't be stupid, Gerhard. You can't do it.
I've come too far not to. I don't want to regret this a second time.
I think you will, buddy.
Flame rises, so black and so red that it seems drenched in blood. The walls of the chamber tremble violently. Originum crystals sprout and grow from every crevice between the brick and tile, even piercing the ground's foundation.
Jeez. What could possibly go wrong, playing with his powers?
Heaven holds. Hurry! Gerhard's going to destroy this whole school.
Which king?
The voice of Mundane. It's boiling in my head. It'll be free soon. It's not the voice of Mundane reacting. It's not? I don't know who first got it wrong. Or maybe Gerhard had given up on summoning him through you entirely. But Herkomshorn's power isn't originating from your mind. You aren't the key melody here.
Interesting. Oh, jeez, Federico. This comes in guns blazing. Arturia.
You're a little later than expected. Is it because you were helping the gendarmerie? You've gone soft. What happened to the executor who will stop at nothing to fulfill his mission?
The forest sculpture. You aren't playing.
You must be shocked, aren't you? Like I told you, you don't need to rush to find me. Until my real audience arrives, I'm just a listener myself.
You aren't the source of the illusions the men below are experiencing.
I'm a little hurt. We've been competing against each other for how long now? But you still confuse the truth my music draws out with the illusions a conman will use. Besides, haven't you noticed? The people trapped in this spire have always hated each other. They've never stopped fighting. Isn't laying the blame for this chaos entirely on mind-affecting arts also a form of running away?
Lithanian's affairs are not within the purview of the Notarian Hall. My primary targets are limited to you and your accomplices. Who is manipulating the sculptures to protect you?
An avid listener of mine. You arrived a bit too late, just a little earlier, and you could have had a front row seats to Derto des Hexenkonnings.
Our Tom and Jerry finally met. That's them for real, for real. The fifth.
Arturia,
I'm well acquainted with every crime you have committed. Your arts have affected a variety of regions and social classes, but you have never actively participated in political conflict.
Do you remember my mother's funeral? How I freed the emotions everyone had kept hidden in their hearts. It was the first time I realized how easily others fell into my melodies. But that brought me no joy. Quite the opposite. I was disappointed. Powerful emotions should give rise to more than just chaos. Emotions are meant to bolster our souls, to allow us to overcome any obstacle, even our predestined extinction. Which is why I came here in my search.
People trapped in the spire are hating each other. They are non-Sancta Arturia. The savages will hate each other no matter where they are. The sixth. If you're looking to perform for the Witch King, then you will never succeed. He perished long ago. Your melody has no effect on the dead.
It will seem you are a little mistaken about this performance. The shadow over the throne was dispersed, and the twin heroes walked out of the spire to the adoration of the masses, while those who stayed put are still waist deep in the emotions they felt when they witnessed the mountains crumble before them. There told this Hexenkonnings isn't about the Witch King. He was never the main character of this piece.
Oh. He was not? Whoa, what the heck? It's all burning. What happened? Why are we here? Oh, my hand hurts. Why am I bleeding?
The stairs are shaking. Is the spire coming down?
What's with the black fire burning from the ground? Help! These are Harkemshorn's enchantments. You've all come to your senses. We need to get out of the spire now. Ugh. You're awake too? Candlelight. Candlelight? Yo. Here, this way. Let's go, Viviana. But the flames. The whole Sonata spire is enveloped by these black flames. I'll open up a path. With your candles' flames? Yeah, fighting fire with fire, as they say. Pay attention to the shadow it casts on the wall. What the? This is a very Rhodes Islandy theme. It's an interesting choice. Candle night time. The shadows tearing the black flames apart? Yeah, this is the true form of my art. You must be disappointed. They're not nearly as beautiful as you thought, right? No, main dam. This is stunning. You don't often see arts that can rival Herkomshorn's undying black flames. I can't defeat them. But as long as something truly exists, it casts a shadow. The most I can manage is make use of the principle to ever so briefly create a chance to survive. That's a good point, yeah. Even heat creates some shadow, so yeah, I guess everything does. Something the matter? I was just thinking that I was your enemy until a moment ago, yet you aren't blaming me. Why should I? You said you're not an Empress's voice, and I have yet to formally enter the Kaiser Inspire myself. Here, you can just be you, and I can just be Viviana. We aren't carrying out the Kaiser's orders. We are simply helping out the poor souls struggling in this music. In this music, yeah. So please take the students and make your way out as fast as you can, while they recover their mobility. I can still hold on a little longer. I can see golden light outside. The Quetzal's Watcher's curtain has already enveloped this place. You could destroy the spire at any moment. Trust that Herr Rainer will make the appropriate decision. What about you then? My candle flame will extinguish sooner or later. Hopefully, it chooses to the most meaningful moment too. Whoa. Frau Hochberg, Viviana! Go, Michael. Please take care of yourself and these young students. Each of you has a future that someone like me could never dream of. Oh, dang. Oh, what the heck? Oh, Imperial casters, okay. This is the place. Surround the spire. Casters from the Kaiser Inspires? Yo. That's right, Brent. Haven't I already said that? These are the Kaiser's orders. We are to assist you in removing the problem here. Good. Use your arts. Join me as an accompaniment. I will tighten the curtain. No, Herr Rainer. Step aside. Envoy of Grimmacht. Will you continue to stand in our way? Your earlier behavior alone is reason enough to suspect you of colluding with the Witch King's remains. There are still innocents inside. I see the students have all been evacuated, and Herr Fremont wouldn't die so easily. But the Sancta and Viviana... Viviana is still inside? She's trapped by the black flames and stayed behind to save me and the students. Brand. This is our best chance to eliminate the threat. Once the ensemble is complete, your strength will completely annihilate the spire. Viviana will perish too. It was her decision to enter the battlefield. Werner gave his life for Lethanian. We can't let his one and only daughter follow in his footsteps. You promised Werner that you'd save her. We both did. Have you forgotten your oath? Yeah. I think he did. I think he genuinely forgot. He's like, oh, that's right. Have you forgotten your oath, Rainer? The blade and arts of Quetzal Watcher belong only to Gulden's Gazettes and to Lethanian. Oh crap, I did actually promise that, yeah. It doesn't matter how Herkomshorn treats his subjects. He is Lethanian's rightful ruler, as recognized by the Gulden's Gazettes. If you choose to fight alongside House Hochberg, you will be abandoning your duties as Gazette's Watcher. One more step, and you will be making an enemy out of all of us. Dang. What? Oh, Hodgeberg. Brand, why didn't you come save us? We grew up together. We were like brothers. I know you loathe the Witch King too. You despise his tyranny over Stormland citizens, and you hate how he turned our homeland into a battlefield and a testing ground. The Battle of the Four Emperors was years ago, and the skies above Stormland are still filled with catastrophe clouds formed by Originium shards. Many of our children are doomed to be born with those accursed stones. Why can't we resist? Why can't we make him pay the price? Is it because the Gulden Gazette dictates that he is the ruler, and that we are his attendants? 9. It isn't right for us to be born that way. If your power is merely dependent on some inviolable will, does that make your will, the Gazette's was your will, fundamentally a lie? It's that lie that's forcing you to run away from your decisions, as well as from your remorse towards the dead Hodgebergs. Come on, Brand. Brand Reiner. Make your decision now. Come on, dude. Viviana. His body wobbles once, almost unnoticeably. Then, small cracks start appearing in the golden curtain. Oh, what? Going through? Resonance. At last, I got you. Ooh. The 7th. All the sculptures have been destroyed. You no longer have a means to resist. Just a moment longer, my dear Federico. Do you hear that? Brand Reiner. His soul is finally opening up to my melody. His strong will has finally broken free of his restraints, and the surge of emotions will lead him to make the decision he will regret the least. This is what I've been waiting for, the truest climax of this piece. So that's what she wants. Whoa, what the? A melody, so impassioned that it approaches piercing, rings out from the strings of Arturia's cello. As though motivated by the music, black Originium flames rise from the deepest depths of the earth and tear asunder the surface mere inches away. The Witch King's musicians, standing guard at the foot of the spire, all walk single file into the black flames, chanting even as they are incinerated into ash. Sheesh. The very spire that holds up the skies, the inevitable, indispensable, and eternal pillar. Now rise! Something pours out of the earth's flesh. It is a high spire. It bears a red tint to its blackness, a spiral shape, and a strange sharpness. The long-lost Witch King spire stands atop the land once more. Oh. Oh crap! Autumn. Holy yeah! What the frick? Oh, this one has a shield, that's fine. Oh, they come out of here, I forgot about that. There are a few tags and it's this person in a cross, okay. Right, cool. No, actually. Ooh. The frick? So you can place... here. Oh, wait, stop, don't move.
Forward. It's my turn.
Right. Wait, is that a... That's not a placeable tile. Okay, I messed up already.
Going to stop like that.
It's fine, I think. I'll just resist you here for a little bit. Okay, it's coming out of here. And player, right? Stunts. Oh, cool. Hold on a second. Actually, yeah, see this. Oh gosh, that's a lot of HP.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Okay, not anymore. Oh, and there's a stun, yeah. Okay, yeah, just wait for her to recover. This is fine. I don't know what I'm doing.
In position and ready to light. Don't come any closer.
Oh, should I use that before? Dang, that. Why is that guy so strong? So if I switch, you no longer do the stun. Right. Oh gosh.
Orders, please.
This will be over soon.
Okay. Okay, I can do that again. So you go slowly. Slowly? Slowly.
The match is starting now.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop
So
like
that will
that?
be 2 and then 3. Okay, yeah. Another one of these will be good here. Oh my gosh. Oh right, I forgot to switch. Whoops. Wait. Okay, let's try again. First retry of today.
Where did I go wrong?
This is the Tabor color mirrors. Yeah, I'm seeing that. Cool. This is the final boss of the Defender Knights. Okay. See, I get it. I think. First retry finally, yeah.
We'll be back with the best results you ever did see.
With what? Actually, no, yeah. Put you here.
Vermin.
Okay, there goes that guy. It's fine.
Solidify.
You can go a little faster. It's fine. Not that fast, but you know,
I will protect everyone.
at a good pace.
Here's something yummy for you.
What is the? Oh yeah, that's the splash, right?
Here's something
There we go.
yummy for you.
Okay. Now I place this not over here, or yeah, actually over here. How much is that? Does it take arts damage or does it take physical damage? This guy. I should have looked at the stats of that. Yeah. Oh well, he's not taking she's not taking a lot of damage there. Jeez.
I'll leave the support to you.
Yep,
Just who
activate
are
that.
you weaklings going to stop
There we
like
go.
that?
Oh yeah, but the speed. Jeez. The attack speed changes.
This will be over
Kill
soon.
nice. Okay. It's only every now and then they do that, the AoE or that big attack. Interesting. Okay. Do this for now. Think. Well,
Solidify.
I hope she can survive. Oh, crap. Oh, come on. They do get lower defense with this, so it's not enough, but we can just I think we'll be fine. Oh gosh. Well
Yielding is not an option.
oh crap. Oh actually yeah, activate this right now just to clear some of these guys. We almost got him, come on. Got him, okay.
It's not like
That's
another
a funny way of doing that.
You can't
Oh
pass
gosh,
it
oh
out
gosh.
of
Oh sorry, switch now.
Is not an option.
Bum. Yeah, okay, so this one activates the tower in the meantime.
Yep, I will win this match.
There we go. Okay, this is a little better.
Just who are you weaklings
You're hitting hit
going
by
to
basic
stop
moves
like
good,
that?
generates SP faster. Oh, I didn't know about that. Does it say here or? It doesn't say here, but
This will be over soon.
yeah. What is it? No, it doesn't have a module, right? I'm not sure. Okay, here comes another one. I'm assuming. Yep. Oh, okay. It has that effect. Oh wait. Switch. Yep. Switch.
Roger will
Actually,
come
activate this.
closer.
Go, go, go. Oh, it activate this.
Panicking just spreads the
Yes,
fire
sir.
faster.
Now you're done.
Just who
Nice.
are you going to stop like that?
Oh, whoops. That was cool. Okay, who else? Who else wants peace? There we go. Oh, change this. Yep. That's cool. Okay, now we're actually
Who are you weaklings going to
getting
stop
those
like
mechanics. Nice. Nice. Yo. Oh, defensive recovery. Okay, that's why her skill looks different. Yeah. Interesting. Think. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I know we're about to end. We're just gonna read this and we're done. But I gotta go. So yeah, BRB. Hello. Did you enjoy staring at this guy? how long was that actually? I should have. I keep saying that I wish I did some like had a timer or something to see how long it takes for me to go. to go and come back. Try to go pretty fast this time. So anyway. Let's see, here comes the tower. It was fast tank. I did wash my hands, to be clear, but yes. What the hell is that? The Witch King's Spire? Is that the Witch King's Spire? The Witch King is back! That terrifying tyrant! That evil caster! He's back! Is he though? Is he? Stop! Don't turn back! Don't push! Where will you even run? This is the punishment that the great Herkamshorn is laying down on us. Burn! Burn! What are you doing? You're attracting the flames! It's all over anyway. Why even bother lying to ourselves anymore, pretending to have dignity? Put out the fire! Put it out! Information! No, it's coming this way. The entire school is. There's no stopping it. Sheesh. Oh. Okay. The black flames engulf everything in their wake. Laughter, sobbing, nothing is spared. As the sound of thunder rips through the air, the thick layers of cloud above descend lower and lower, almost becoming one with the strange spire before them. Some of the older students remember the history books that they happen to have read, deep inside the spire, the ones that went unburned. Yeah, where's Xiao when we need her? I was thinking, yeah, we need an operator with a, what do you call it, firefighter. And there's Xiao. Yeah, I don't know how they hit that whole tower underground. They said during the Battle of Four Emperors,
Herkomfjorn brought an original storm that ripped apart the skies above the battlefield, swallowing an entire Gaulish landship fleet at once. Jeez. And now, at the very same location, there remains a terrifying rift deep in the catastrophe clouds, the screams of the sleepless dead reverberating within. I can push the tower back. Here gets his washer. The curtain isn't going to hold. The students are all trying to escape. We can't stop them. Everyone has seen the spire. Sooner or later, the news will spread. Should we? 9. Lower the curtain. Concentrate all your energy on dealing with the black flames. Jeez. Oh, they are still on a mobile city. Yeah, that's a good point. I sometimes forget about that. When you're about to make the most important decision in his life, yeah. It's not working. This assault was more than enough to decimate a vanguard of Casimiran campaign knights. Herkomfjorn's enchantments are not so easily removed. As the legend goes, the way he used arts was fundamentally different from other casters. During the Battle of the Witch King's Spire years ago, only the Kaiserin were able to perform their melodies unimpeded. All the other casters' arts failed. That spire. We must lay siege to it, and take care of the problem at its source. Brand, do you hear that? The lightning has stopped. She's here! We are saved! Everyone, defend! She is here? The clouds begin to crack. There is no sound, no shaking, and no omen of any kind. A bolt of purple-black lightning simply crashes down from high above. Likewise, it is not accompanied by any kind of flash explosions or shocky roar. It merely pierces through the spire's body and crushes the seemingly impenetrable tower, layer after layer from top to bottom. By the time the first piece of falling rubble reaches the ground, the reborn Witch King Spire has already ceased to be, as though it had never existed in the first place. What? Finally, the earth starts trembling, as though reacting to the spire's fall. Behind the wall of arts conjured by the Imperial casters, the crowd stands in terror with their eyes wide open. At the highest point of the ruins, they see a figure holding a sword emitting purple-black sparks of lightning. Yo! Herkomfjorn's shadow will no longer be permitted to shroud the Thenian soil. Especially not that of a fake. Damn! That was awesome. We're certainly dealing with a fake, but it's quite remarkable how easily his expectations were shattered. A shame she's just like her blonde twin. Their souls were molded by art enchantments, and I'm afraid there are a few ripples that I can perform with. It's over. What your plans were for the Getzes Watcher is now irrelevant. You have failed. Is that so? Federico, you're as impatient as ever. The climax of a piece is never its end. Arturia spreads her arms and falls backwards into the air behind the railing. Then, the remains of a sculpture lift her up, and she quickly rises even higher. What? She's on like Magneto, like with that little platform. I'll be waiting for you at the end of the stairs. Damn. Yeah, even sisters are here. This is like the Avengers. What just happened? Chamber rose, and then... I grabbed you and jumped. That's right, you jumped without hesitation, without even checking on your poor old grandfather. There's no way anything will happen to you. You heartless little runt. I hate this star so much! Here we go again. Primac really didn't hold back with her sword. If I hadn't pulled you out in time, you'd have been buried in the dirt alongside all those masked men. What about Gerhard? Is he dead? He ran. But he won't get far. His body can withstand Herkomfjorn's arts. He will collapse in no time, like an infected with rapidly deteriorating symptoms. Oh, okay. All's well that ends well, am I right? So my body really cannot become the Genesis Horn's vessel.
After running 10 minutes. No problem, go. That's okay. Yeah, hopefully it won't last that long, but, you know, based on how the before lasted, it might. So yeah, no worries, go. Thank you for coming by. This sound. Oh, hello.
Hello, Herr Scholar.
You were waiting for me?
Correct. I visited the school just for you. If you don't mind me asking, would you be willing to allow my melody to accompany you as you reach the end of your life?
Danke. To a Lethanian, there is nothing more romantic than dying to the sound of beautiful music. Okay. My only regret is that Grimbeck came too soon, and I didn't get to meet Herkomshorn. He didn't awaken, and there was no one to answer my question. If he was truly so great, then why? Why was he killed by mere men like us? Why must I carry the burden of that decision? Play this at my funeral, type it real.
In the end, you remain tormented by regrets. But Herr Scholar, you have never truly been free. Why must you feel regrets over past decisions?
I am not free.
Your tattered, weary heart is now laid bare before me. I can feel everything you feel. On the night of the Battle of the Spire, your heart was filled with spite towards the tyrant. But aside from that, there was also doubt.
Of course, the man who was about to kill Herkomshorn was a rightful ruler of Lethanian.
Then, what planted the seeds of that emotion?
You mean, what influenced me to think that? Are you implying that someone was telling me to look up to Lethanian's king?
I visited many places and collected a variety of music. I found that although each of them has a unique style, they all share some commonalities in their origin, and Lethanian in particular is the most classical of them all. This country was born from a movement, a melody blending together 10 tribes with different cultures. When language proves to be a barrier, music is the only means to communicate. But why is that? Why will different wills provide similar experiences from the same melody? Is there some kind of power binding both you and us?
Interesting. Right. Why do conflict and crisis always repeat in an endless spiral? Why is it so hard to change Lethanian? I know. Your music is telling me that what I've always known. It's just that power. It keeps me from finding it. The answer is in my hands. My teacher never lied to me. What? The golden melody. Lethanian's will. All of us Lethanians are trapped. So it's true. I've never really had a choice. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. Thank goodness. Huh. So it really seems like she allows them to go without any regret, right? Scholar realizes that he is once again standing at the highest points of Ludwig's Universitat. This is the first time in 23 years that he's earnestly gazed at the sunset outside. The clouds are fluffy, and although they're completely soaked in blood, they yet maintain their original shapes. This is Lethanian's evening glow. Gerhard Hofmann notices that his body and the Gulden's cassettes have fallen together in the on the spiral staircase, while his consciousness drifts out of the window with melody and dissolves into the clouds. The music vibe caused a revolution and caused an overthrow of a king, yeah. He has never felt so free.
Stay quiet for a moment. I want to let his emotions linger at my fingertips for a little longer. I've heard that you call yourself an executioner. You've witnessed so many deaths, but have you ever truly touched that last bout of emotion that bursts forth at their final moments?
An executor is far more concerned with the deceased's last testament.
To make the living believe that their wills will be carried out even after death, while I allow their most splendid emotions to live on in music. Both of us substantiate the meaning of having lived, We just go about it different. We just go about it different ways.
I am here to execute my mission and nothing more. I have no need to listen to a sinner's sophistry.
Huh. We're family and haven't seen each other for so long. Can you at least hold a proper conversation, Federico? Who's to say I won't die tomorrow?
You intentionally put yourself in danger. It will not be entirely surprising if you did.
I wouldn't find it surprising either. We're all bound to die. When we do, our bodies give nutrient back to the land and become a part of new life. This is the meaning of our flesh. It's the meaning of a cycle. It's a cycle of life. But what about the meaning of our wills? When our consciousness fades, they will return to chaos. So what separates the living from the dead? One person from another, and us from the sunset and the breeze. It's our emotions, Federico. If there is meaning to our lives outside of our bodies, if there truly is something that can resist the destined chaos, then it is only this very moment, all that I feel, and the melody transmuted from those feelings. That's why, as long as I still breathe, I can't stop playing.
I am required to apprehend wanted criminals, but if necessary, I can also pull the trigger. Bro is not listening. Her favorite movie is Lion King, yeah.
Oh, I don't doubt that. It'll happen one day, and there's no doubt that it will be Federico Giallo who kills Arturia Giallo. But do you think that daylight can kill the Dark Knights? Order can kill chaos, and reason can kill emotion?
Layering metaphors cannot cover up the essential truth. You are a criminal, and I am an executor. I pursue you in order to fulfill the contract that is my duty.
You believe uncertainty to be a kind of emotion. That's why you're always seeking answers through rational analysis. But it's not the irrationality that's led you to me again and again. It's your confusion. You saw and heard it yourself. Today, countless lives were lost in chaos. If only you'd followed my advice and given up on me, instead lending your aid to the envoy of the Empress. With your skills and how sharp you are, you could have easily found the one hiding in the shadows, manipulating the chaos. But again and again, you choose to prioritize looking for me.
You are where my duty lies. I will not regret my decision.
I know you won't. But look, now you've got me. So, satisfy my curiosity, Federico. Do you feel no satisfaction right this very moment?
Seize her.
So you people came too?
Recover the Gulden's cassettes as well. Arturia is my target.
Herr Federico Giallo, executor of the latter and Curia's 5th Tribunal.
It's extremely likely that the Sancta before you has committed what amounts to the highest offense in Lethanian. She must come with us for our investigation.
I thought that Gendarmerie was in charge of the upcoming inquest.
It's the Kaiser's orders to take Arturia.
Does that mean you cannot guarantee Arturia will be dealt with according to the law?
As I said, these are the Kaiser's orders. I have sent a total of 27 explanatory letters, in addition to repeating my mission objective to the now deceased officer in charge, Loris Borden.
In that case, Frau Jonas, would it be possible for her executor to participate in Arturia's interrogation?
That's not part of my orders. To Lethanian, Arturia is a most dangerous criminal. No one is to be allowed anywhere near her without Her Majesty's explicit permission.
Then
That includes you.
What?
Let's go.
Will we meet again, Federico? Before my consciousness fades away?
Yep, goodbye. Until you answer all 27 letters, I ain't moving, yeah. I sent those letters, I wrote in my hand. Answer those letters, or there's no deal.
Jonas, they call her the cruelest executor in Grimac's Spire. How did she get here so fast? Did Grimac's... I'll tell to her. Herr Executor, don't you want to chase after them?
If Lethanian can ensure that Arturia will never commit a crime again, my highest priority mission objective will be considered complete. However, as she said, I feel no satisfaction in this. Damn. Yeah, might as well not exist the letters, because they fell on deaf ears, and those ears are also gone, so... Man. So, Viviana, what are your thoughts on all this? It has become much quieter outside the spire, yet the black flames continue to burn. Viviana has forgotten which floor of the spire she is on. Spiral stairs all look the same. Her candlelight flickers a few times before finally going out. Bro, Droste? Pim? Why are you still here? I'm in pretty bad shape. At least this way I won't be a bother to the kids. You were burned by the black flames. Half your body is... It's fine. I'm glad I got to see you again. By seeing you, I can at least confirm that I haven't turned into some kind of monster that walks even in death. The disaster has been averted, right? Empress's voice, the Gazette's Watcher, they're all here, right? Are the Witch King's remains all dead, and the students safe? I suppose so. It's strange. I saw the captain just now. Herr Loris Borden? He said I did pretty well. I did the gendarmerie proud. Once the ceremony's over, my mother will get the Kaiserin's black gold medal. But that's only for those who have fallen. It's hopeless for me, right? I don't want to lie to you. Main damn, when I see you looking at me like that, it doesn't hurt so much anymore. Your candlelight is so warm. When I first got to Zwillingstürme, I nearly gave up. I couldn't keep up with how exhausting the training was, day after day. Only when I saw the tiny light you held in the area, lighting up every one of my... He did not deserve to fall into eternal slumber in these spiral stairs. Man. Oh, 7 for the homie. At least he died doing what he loved, looking at Viviana. Yeah. You know, it's not too bad. Oh man. The disaster has been averted, right? Looks like chapter number about that. Yeah, the rest is just gonna be you know, Federico on vacation, Viviana just chilling in the spires. Arturia vibing in prison, you know. It's all simple stuff, you know. It's just gonna be what do they call it? It's just gonna be smooth sailing from here on out, yeah. Oh man. If we could have just a little more light, a little more warmth. Viviana knows that she is not a lighthouse, but she is capable of that much. Auf Wiedersehen, Pim. May this candlelight accompany you as you drift into eternal slumber. Yeah, not the worst way to go. Man. Grimmack's own voice said she's just up ahead. Step aside, Cora. Let me take care of the rubble here first. Let me do it. You've already... Wait, these footsteps. Viviana. Frau Lowenstein. Herr Rainer. Good. Rainer? Let him get some rest. Raising the curtain by force took its toll on his body. But he's still standing. Never let himself collapse in front of so many. Brand's really worn himself out all these years. Before the battle, he saw me as my father. That's always weighed heavily on his mind. 23 years ago, House Hochberg suffered great losses at the Witch King's Spire. And because of his position as the Gazette's Watcher, Brand wasn't able to come to their aid in time. Because of that, Ernst, his closest friend and the heir to the Hochbergs, perished in battle. That's also why your father Werner had to succeed him as Kurfürst. The remorse he felt towards Ernst and Werner has been eating away at his soul all this time. And today, when forced to choose between destroying Sonata Spire and saving you, he chose you.
I never imagined. I knew he'd make that choice. I'd have done the same. I was so scared back there. I'm prepared to make many sacrifices, if necessary. But you, not you. I'm glad we didn't lose you. I'm one of the lucky ones. On my way here, I came across many who passed away. I did my best, but I wasn't able to rescue everyone. The casters will figure out how to eliminate the black flames. The victims will be taken care of. Things will get better. You won't have suffered for nothing. This place will be completely different tomorrow. I'll make sure you go to see that for yourself, Viviana. I promise.
Yeah, I guess this is fitting. This seems to be closing this, this arc of the story.
What a beautiful sunrise.
What would she be humming? I don't know. I guess that music that is playing right now. Yeah. Barrier. What do you think? Vivi will be dead if not for Arturia. Yeah, crazy how that works.
We know a thing or two about your arts, main dam. Now, neither you nor your shell are capable of making a sound.
Dang! Just press the mute button on her. It's like, I don't know what silent humming entails. That's funny. She reminds me, the way she operates reminds me a little bit of Rolling Stones from JoJo's Part 5. Part 5? Yeah, Part 5. All about, destiny and, leaving behind, or not leaving behind, but yeah, ending in a proper note.
You made up your mind.
Mods, remove her vocal cords. Thank you. You couldn't see, but I did the, the pose.
The voice of Mundane. The voice of Mundane. I've been dying to have someone take it away. If you have no plans to use it as a bomb, then be my guest. So you finally believe me? I admit I owe you an apology. I wasn't familiar with your game.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And a word of thanks. If it wasn't for you, then I might not be Evan Holt right now, but some other thing. But please, spare me all this nonsense about trust or what have you. I'd rather not see you pounce on me and knock me out with your sword the moment I spit out the words, I trust you. I wasn't planning to, for now. Well, that's nice. Someone's playing the cello. They're mourning the victims with music. It was just like this when I first met Gerhard. He told me that, through music, the wills of the dead are carried on through us.
Oh, isn't this from Lingering Echoes?
He was so quiet and gentle. I really thought he was.
Yeah, it's the menu theme, right? Or the normal theme. The UI, I guess.
I'm an idiot, aren't I? Couldn't even see through their masks. Couldn't even see who was controlling my life. How I wish I could be more like. No matter how many obstacles he encountered, he never lost hope. He even smiled as he...
Man. I'm so glad Lessing is playable, because I don't want Evan to have to lose someone else. Another bro.
This piece.
What's wrong?
Who's playing the cello up there? The dormitory isn't far. Maybe a student? That's impossible. Calm down. We can't expose ourselves yet. It's exactly the same. How could it be exactly the same?
Oh, rare music is actually playing in the game? Yeah.
Sky is blue and fine. The breeze leads by in song.
Lilts by.
The river murmurs clear. My heart is filled with hope.
Absolute cinema. So good. When recycling music becomes a plot point, yeah. Ah, so good. Oh, she taught her this? Oh, That's so good! Oh, where did you learn to play like that? Huh? I'm nothing special, really. Not your technique, not your technique, you fool. Your emotions. Where did you learn to play this cello piece almost exactly like he did? No one else played like him. I checked over and over. After he died, I've been to so many places and listened to even more musicians play the same piece. Who was your teacher?
Arturia. My teacher's name is Arturia.
Is she a sancta? A sancta with very long hair who dresses plainly?
Do you know her too? I saw her just today. She told me to keep practicing here, without worrying about the sound outside.
I just imagine her still playing as she's giving the exposition. Without worrying about the sounds? That sancta. Is she a remnant of the Witch King too?
No, that's impossible. She's very kind.
Where is she? I need to see her. I need to question her myself. I know you suck, but where did you learn that song? Damn. Not your technique, you're terrible. Imagine being some random student, and then some guy in a suit and Dice begins to interrogate you. Yeah, no, I will pass out in that moment. Just barging in like, where did you learn that song? Where is she? Oh, right. Where is she? I need to see her. I need to question her myself. Another headache. Did you know, Lessing? He and I, everything in our lives was given to us by others. Our pain, our joy, our despair. So if even our hope, I don't know if I actually want that answer. Headache is my middle name, for real. Ah, so cool. Have you thought it through? What is there to think about? The school was burned down by Herkumshorn's embers. I could miss it all I want, but that wouldn't bring it back. I've forgotten. How long have I been in Lethanian? 500 years? Longer? When I first got here, there was nothing. No nomadic cities, no spires, no nobles. Back then, everyone lived in the forest by the lakes. They lit fires to eat and used the rocks to shelter from the wind.
To us, a few decades are more than enough for a city to rise and fall. A man to go from young to old, or a pair of close companions to have a falling out and go their separate ways.
That's right. It's been but an instant since this place went from Vtubers to Zwillingstürme. I wonder what the city will be called next. And when that lamb with the rotten luck and the brain full of nothing but melodies is taken care of, I will fulfill my promise to you. After that, I think I'll take a stroll around town. And once that's done, we'll leave. Tell the nobles they can have a good night's sleep, for once.
I've already explained it to them, long ago.
Explained what? The liches aren't like vampires and don't get involved with military commission business? So that they can rest easy that this place won't be the next Londinium? Do you really believe they simply don't understand, Grimmect? And are you really so whimsically unaware of who stands behind these nobles that you want to chase the liches out? You two can deal with the fallout afterwards. The liches have indeed stayed here for far too long. The lich should never have taken the side of any other nation or race. Do you even know how many Lethanian teams or brats used in the writing these days? It's absolutely outrageous. We should have left when Herkumshorns bought the farm. I was not expecting to see that kind of term in this. This is just a belated farewell. Bought the farm. The white-haired lich lifts his head. As though having been granted permission, a large number of slender silhouettes appear beneath the setting sun. Perhaps they've been standing there the whole time. They were simply masquerading as ordinary students and faculty. However, from this moment onwards, they are no longer concerned with how different they are from other Lethanians. The liches all raise their hands. Countless, paper-thin strands of silk extend from their bodies
and into the dark clouds up above. Then, a radiance like starlight comes falling down. Looking up, many of the students see the sunset, the night, and the sunrise all at once. Within that brimming radiance, the dark flames on the earth are extinguished without a sound. Not long after, the silk-threaded shadows also disappear into the dreamlike rain. Ever since no more traces of the Lich will be found in Lithanian spires. Ever since no more trace of the Liches could be found in Lithanian spires. There you go.
Clear. All targets
Nice.
down.
Gives young Liches grief for using modern language, then uses modern language himself, yeah. What is bro waffling about? Wait, fear. Fear, was that the new? No, that's not a new one, right? No. Oh, okay. Next up we have another story of this. Intermezzo, Unfinished Fugue. This fugue has no end, just as dark conspiracies have not reached their conclusion. Alright, we'll get to that next time. We are halfway through. Oh, about halfway through. So, let us finish for today. I mean, I will do some pulls for that. Yeah, I was gonna check this. I don't know, I will probably need to progress in order to make that available. So yeah.
Doctor, it's great to see you.
Well, let's continue. It's pulse time. GG for now, yeah. It's gonna happen in the rest of the chapters, yeah. It really felt like an ending, right? Felt like an ending, well, felt like an ending to an arc, right? Which is something that I liked last stream as well. It kind of felt like it ended the arc of Loen and started this, you know, like following in his footsteps. And then this conclusion, which, yeah, that really felt like the end, so I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what comes next for next time. So, yeah, I'll have to use some Orondom, which is fine. I mean, I should have been using Orondom instead of this. But, actually, let's do it 10 times first. Let's see what we get. 3, 2, 1. 5-star, okay. How many? Just one. Weird that there's somewhere I get so many 5-stars. Usually in the ones where you hit the 6 stars, I guess. But yeah, let's do the 5 now. And we'll finish off with 10 more, yeah.
Attention.
What's up,
I am
Doberman?
Doberman, former military instructor for the Bolivarian Armed Forces. Now let's cut.
Yep. Nope, I know. Okay. Let's see. Right. Skip.
Reserve Op Team A6
Okay, catapult.
reporting in. Hey, I can
Yes,
tell you're hella
yes.
different from that stuffy
Stuff
old
hella different.
I
Yep.
mean-
Yep. Totally. Okay. Another one. Let's go. I'll take the 4 stars. Definitely. Yep. Thank you. 2 more. Okay. Middle of your requests felt like that with Texas in jail and all that. I gotta look back on that. Yeah. I mean, we will be reading those Rakusano once the rerun happens.
I'll be in charge of managing yours and every operator's health and
So yeah, I guess it will be a cool experiment to see, you know, after having read the story once, see how it feels, right? So, yeah. Final single times for today. Let's just skip. Hey, Jackie. So let's go, selling Jackie. All right, here we go. Final 10 times for now, for today. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Let's just ripple the bandit. 4 stars. Yeah, had to balance it out eventually. Oh, I should have. Yeah, let me just skip. Do we get another Jackie? No. Can put Jackie in support next time. Oh, okay, sure. Yeah. I would love to try her out because I haven't built her. So getting to try her out before that will be cool. All right. So we're halfway there. 150. We just gotta keep it going. So yeah, next time we'll do. Well, we'll see how many we do next time. But yeah, next Tuesday we'll be continuing the story and the stages, and we probably will have to use also Thursday for that, which is fine. But yeah, for the rest of the week, I'm gonna be taking it easy. Gonna keep editing Tears of the Kingdom and stuff like that. So yeah, hope you guys have been enjoying this story so far. It's really cool. I was not expecting this.
from this kind of story. I don't know why. I was just like, it's gonna be kind of like just lingering echoes, but longer or something like that. But and I mean it is, and lingering echoes was pretty good, so I guess it's exactly what I was expecting. But well, what I mean to say is it's definitely been worth it. Oh, she's a... What the... I thought she was a sniper for some reason. Geek. What? Continually loses HP over time. Each attack has 30% trigger one of the following attack or effects. Like I said, hits twice, the target's done. So, what is this? What the heck? Oh. Interesting. Oh, she's a sniper of sorts? I guess I'll have to check out how she works at one point. Cool, but anyway. Geeks are snipers stat-wise. Interesting. Yeah, looking forward to that. Hopefully we'll be able to make a lot of progress just like this time next time. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. I felt good about this one. I didn't feel as exhausted in my voice. So it was good. I feel good about it. So hopefully we can continue next time. So with that said, thank you so much everyone. Take care. And yeah, have a good rest of the week. Have a good weekend. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye everyone.
The doctor is asleep. Looks kind of cute.